What?
Yeah, I'm gonna mute
Okay.
because I need to cough.
All right. Well. Okay. So we're starting. All right. Just got to do this, and we are live, and we have the D&D Beyond overlay. So,
Yay.
all right, let's start. It's a it's a warm midsummer's night in the year 1020 of the Fifth Era. The beautiful lights of night stream across the darkness, covering half of the world of Tapir. This shadow of night covers the continent of Ophila, dozens of islands that dot the Lickery Sea and the Pelcroft Sea. Uh, Pelcroft in the west and Lickery in the east. A total of 7 kingdoms. The kingdoms vary in attributes such as the hostile wilds of Aelm or the serene countrysides on the outskirts of Nizalat. They exist in a very delicate harmony of trade, like that of Macreer and Vistar, or the cold tension, such as the newly independent Bailey or the kingdom it used to be a part of, Jareel. But this tale starts in a more humble kingdom. The seventh kingdom of Shamira is arguably one of the most beautiful. Its fertile lands and lush forests make it one of the simpler places to visit. In particular, our story begins in a village called Esfold. It is little more than a pit stop of trade on the coast of the a Shamiran isle, in the area where the Pelcroft and Littery seas converge. The residents live their simple lives, farming and fishing and other modest activities, occasionally getting drunk in a local tavern, as most are known to do. As with each village, citizens do eventually die, and they hold funerals at the local temple, overseen by the resident clergy, whom ask the Raven Queen to guide the souls to the afterlife. Ships come in and out of this port regularly to restock, and everyone goes about their simple lives. The guiding night lights fade, and the full moon vanishes over the horizon, leaving behind a black void of night. Several minutes pass, and the world holds its breath in silence. Finally, as with each day, the sun rises and its radiant light forces back the absolute pitch darkness, and the town starts to awake. It's in these humble beginnings that the threads of fate begin to weave together the most unlikely of allies. As the morning fully sets in, the light pours into a room in the Lazy Lobster Tavern, hitting the eyes of a sleeping figure, a half elf with a lithe frame. Her her coat and uh, her coat and bag, along with her gear, hanging just within reach should something go wrong. But nothing went wrong in the night. This is a quiet little village, after all. And with the light bathing her and the smell of meats and eggs cooking below, she stirs awake. Varen, if you would like to describe your character.
Okay. Baron stands at 5'4", not terribly tall, but not short either. She's healthily thin and her body is quite toned. She wears a green blouse with stud leather armor over top. She wears brown pants, boots, and cloak. Her hair is pulled back into a loose ponytail, though several strands of her hair have freed themselves from the confines of said ponytail. She usually has a smile on her face or is laughing, and seems to be a fairly easygoing person. She has pointed ears, though it's obvious that she is not fully elf. She has a few facial piercings as well, a few above her left eyebrow, one lip piercing, and a septum piercing in her nose. Her skin is somewhat tan as she spends a fair amount of time outside, and her eyes shone a bright green. Her hair is a light brown. There's a few areas that look almost blonde. All in all, an attractive young lady.
Varen, you smell foods cooking below and you also hear noise from down below. It seems like there were guests that arrived in the night. They seem to still be pretty active. And what do you do?
Time to get some breakfast then.
All right. There we go. As you exit the room and head downstairs to the main room of the tavern, you see there are
It's a bit
many.
loud.
Well, that's on your end. You should turn it. You have to turn it down on your end by clicking the or right-clicking the bot and lowering the venue. So, as you walk down the stairs, you can see that there are. It seems like an entire crew is here. Many of them are drunk, passed out. They all wear similar clothes. You see that they're having a drinking contest with a dwarf. The tavern, the barkeep is a what color dragonborn? I believe gold. Yes. No, bronze. He is bronze. The barkeep is bronze, pouring more drinks into the dwarf's glass as one of the random crew members passes out and a new one steps in. You see there is a tiefling woman passed out at the bar, absolutely passed out. She is blue, wearing a very ornate coat, and you see rushing down the stairs right past you are four small figures. What seems to be a red panda, a fennec fox, and a mouse, all between 2 and 3 feet tall, bipedal, wearing interesting clothing, probably from the east, and they are following a fourth small figure. Sushi, if you would like to describe yourself.
Yeah, right. Sushi is a small rat figure who is not very tall. She wears fine clothing that appears to be of noble cut, but is loose and robe-like. Her body is entirely covered in brown and tan fur, along with her head. With her, she carries a large katana that appears to be made for someone that is bigger or made just very large.
It is a standard katana, though in her hands it is
Yeah.
relatively large.
Yeah. Her eyes hold a slight red tinge to them, and her teeth glint sharply in the light of the fire or whatever's downstairs. Whatever light source there is.
Your retainers sit down at one of the only two remaining empty tables and begin to order food for you. Varen, there is one empty table and one table that is occupied by these small figures. All the other tables are occupied by the crew that had arrived in the night.
Gonna go to the empty table then.
All right. The barkeep finishes filling the glass of the dwarf as another crew member passes out. This dwarf is quite literally drinking them under the table, and you can see there's a decent gold pile as people are waging wagers over this drinking contest. The barkeep then, after filling up the glass, says, "All right, now I'm going to. I have to go get more, and then I'm gonna take care of some of the other guests real quick, and then I'll get right back to this." And runs off. And Varen, what would you like to eat? What do you order for breakfast? As this bronze dragonborn runs up to you to take your order. Looking at him, he can't be older than 14, and it seems like he's doing his best to run this place by himself. And there is a dog running around in the tavern.
Gonna have me some eggs and bacon.
Alright, that I can do. And what about for y'all? And he asks the small crew, the small folks, and the Finnick asks Sushi, milady, the Commodore would like to know what you want to eat.
Omelets. Rolled omelets.
Rolled omelets with cheese and ham and bacon. And the Dragonborn says, "Right, yeah, I can get right on that," and runs off to get that stuff made. Let's focus on the dwarf. Lorcax, please describe yourself as you were drinking these rowdy sailors under the table.
Yep. So Lorcas is a 4'3" hill dwarf. When you look at him, you'll notice that he's wearing some pretty dark brown robes. He looks pretty dirty and a really dirtied up big beard that carries him. Also bald, you'll notice too. The only thing that's probably anything that's not the test is his green eyes, but otherwise he really looks a little like out there a lot. You notice that the dwarf carries usual items that he's carrying, such as his hammer and hand axe, but you also see he's carrying a quarterstaff, and a lot of people would assume that he probably stole that or killed some magic caster for it.
All right. So several minutes pass, and the Dragonborn comes back with all y'all's food and gives it to y'all. And then proceeds to fill your glasses to Lorcax to continue your drinking contest. It doesn't take long to get the sailor blackout drunk, and he stumbles off before collapsing into the pile of other passed out sailors.
Haha! I haven't drank this much since the academy. Easy coin, I say.
I'll say that you probably, throughout the night, you probably won. How much did we say that you would win? Did we say?
No, we didn't.
Okay. I'll say that you probably won about 20 to 30 gold.
Okay.
And 3 silver.
Okay.
So, Uh, Around this time, I'd say about 30 minutes have passed for y'all to get your food and to eat. Y'all start hearing, y'all hear voices. It sounds like someone's about to come in, and it's hard to tell what they're saying, but you could just barely make out what sounds like food and drink first, then pants. And the door opens up, Movarok, and then Lavir, if y'all would like to describe yourselves.
Ducking through the doorway, having to probably duck a fair bit, is a minotaur standing just over 7 feet tall and mostly nude, save for what looks to be a tattered breechcloth that appears to be from a torn sail held up with a length of rope, several fishing nets draped across his chest and shoulders, and some attempts at clothing, and carrying what looks to be a section of mast tied with a broken piece of anchor. A deep gray, almost black in color, with a thicker, tangled, salt-streaked mane of black hair, and a pair of horns that curve out almost a foot ahead of him. It's motorbike.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Standing beside the large minotaur is a very comparatively diminutive kobold. His brass scales would shine in the light if not for the tarnish that marred their surface. Which one is it? His left horn seems to have been snapped off in some sort of accident. He wears somewhat wet, standard sailor's clothes. On his head, kind of wrapped around the broken horn, is a dark teal bandana. His teal eyes are teal, and about 3 feet tall.
All right. As y'all enter, you can see there's not really any empty seats. Most of the tavern is occupied by what seems to be a large crew, though you do see a few. There's no unoccupied tables. However, there are tables that do look like they're not affiliated with the crew. The dwarf is sitting alone with as his last competitor has lost the drinking contest. There's the three small folk, and then there's the half elf sitting alone. You also see in the corner there does seem to be a full elf with with purple hair and glasses sitting alone, looking as though he's waiting for someone.
Very full so early in the morning. What do you think is more likely to defeat anywhere that I am?
Sorry, what?
It seems rather full for so early in the morning. Do you think, little friend, you seem easier to treat than me? People are so tiny.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, your mic, your mic is a bit. I think your mic's a bit weird.
What do you think, my friend? Seems very full so early in the day.
It is a bit full. I guess we'll find I guess we just go find a table with some seats and just hope they don't mind.
Up to you, little one.
Alright.
What were the semi-open tables again?
The semi-open tables is the one with Sushi and her companions. The one with Varen and the one with the dwarf. And there's also the an elf sitting alone in the corner, though he looks as though he's expecting someone.
I don't know. What do you think about what do you think about sitting with the small ones?
If they've enough room, that's agreeable.
Cool.
We'll make our way over to the small ones.
What's it called? Lorcax after he slowly counted his money, but then he noticed the appearance of the Minotaur in the tavern. He's gonna pay attention to it. I'm thinking, I never won a drinking competition with a Minotaur before. So he's gonna pay attention to the Minotaur in the area, see where he moves.
Okay. So I guess Lavira and Murvik are gonna sit with Sushi and her crew, I guess.
Alright, so Sushi is gonna like scooch over, and like be surrounded by her servants in like one corner of the table. Have nobody sitting next to her.
Alright.
Thank you for making room.
Thanks.
Been a long journey. Appreciate the rest.
Is there any room in that table where they sat?
Well, it's got about, let's see, it's got 5 small folk and the Minotaur sitting at it. Though the table next to it has room. The table next to it is the one with Varen.
And Varen is the half elf, right?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I feel Lorcrax feels in a winning mood today, so he's gonna go challenge that half elf to a drinking competition as well. So he'll move over to that table.
All right, Varen. This dwarf sits. This balding dwarf with a big bushy beard sits next to you, or sits across from you as you're eating.
So you're
What?
drinking over there. Good job.
All in the day's work.
Yeah, looked like a little fun.
Ah, yes. What about you? Have you had any drinks?
Not today, but love drinking. Good way to pass the time.
That'll be a good way to pass the time for both of us. How about we make a little wager, huh?
Yeah, sounds good. I'll take you
Alright.
up on it.
I slammed the table on the ground, yell for the waiter for more drinks.
The Dragonborn comes over and says, "Oh, hey, it's an. You challenging another one?"
I'm feeling in a good mood. I know
Alright.
I'm gonna get them all today.
All right, all right. He says, all right, all right. Well, I'll go ahead and get your drinks. And he goes behind the counter and Varen, roll perception real quick. First roll of the campaign. Roll it in a Tapir gameplay. Oh wait, you have you have D&D Beyond. I forgot about that.
Yes, I do.
All right. So, what'd you roll?
It's a 13. I will.
13. Yeah, I'll give it to you. It's early. You notice that the drinks are being poured from two different glasses, two different bottles. When it comes to serve, smelling your cup, it seems to be vodka. Your cup smells like vodka.
Okay.
And
And drink it.
all right, roll Constitution.
Con save?
I think
Or just general?
yeah, just a check, Constitution check.
Oh,
mean-
it's the same either way.
What is it?
That's a 16.
Oh yeah, no, you down it like a boss. The bartender pours you more, again from two different classes, as Lorcax downs his, and then brings you another glass of vodka.
What are you drinking then?
Oh, I don't even know anymore. Wait, what is it that I'm drinking? Can I tell?
It's you've been drinking vodka.
Yep, it's good old vodka, straight from the wherever they get this.
I believe it's potato.
Potato vodka.
You hear the them say from the table next to y'all.
I actually think there's other stuff in vodka.
Well,
Well, it usually depends.
this one's
Sometimes
made
it's
from.
corn, sometimes it's potato.
I thought potato was gin.
Well, I mean, you can make a
No.
lot of stuff from potatoes. This vodka we make right here in the tavern, the bartender says. It's an old family recipe. Yeah. So,
Pretty sure gin has juniper in it.
so are you doing again, Varen?
And drink again. But
Alright.
hey, why don't we switch our glasses this one? Good luck, you know.
Why are we switching now? What you up to right now? What you trying to figure?
Nothing. It's just it's a good way to find out if you could trust someone or not.
Yeah. Oh. I guess.
So,
Yeah, I'll agree to switch.
okay. Lorcax, roll Constitution. With
Oh boy.
15.
15.
All right. It goes down a bit rough, but you, yeah, it goes down a bit rough, but you can handle it. Varen,
Heavier than usual.
Varen, his glass doesn't taste like vodka. In fact, it doesn't taste like anything.
What kind of game are you playing here? It's just water.
What do you mean? It ain't no different than what I was having. You probably
Yeah.
a little kick. Maybe from this your drink. I don't know what you did with this cup, but it's all
Yeah,
the same. It looks the same. It tastes the same.
You see the bartender just quietly puts the bottles back under the counter.
Kind of raise an eyebrow at him. Yeah. I don't think I believe you, there, mate.
Oh, you don't believe me now, huh? I slammed the cup in the table again.
Okay.
What you gonna be doing about it, huh?
It just seems like you're having a little bit of fun, but don't be trying to pull that shit on me.
I watch yourself. You'll know who you're messing with. You'll know what I'ma do.
You don't scare me, old timer.
You got sass. I sit back down and just continue to drink.
All right. The bartender brings you back another glass of water. The around this time, two figures walk in. One is they're both feathered. One is small and has has red feathers across their. Actually, I'll let you describe it. Corvus, describe your character. Gunmetal.
So Corvus comes in here, having like red head feathers, but the rest of her body is consumed by these the dark blue feathers that covers up the rest of her body. And her outfit is surprisingly contrast to like her bright appearance, which might suggest Aarakocra. But instead of wings, she carries with her claws only, and that she has like a much more darkly colored robe on her with dark raven feathers like adorned to like one side of her outfit. And it doesn't seem to be used for like casual clothing. Instead, it seems something to be used for something of an altar. And she comes in here. Uh, looking around, like being inquisitive, like in her, and then like look inside of like the tavern here.
She's accompanied. She's accompanied with a an older feathered figure in similar robes, though more ornate, with more raven feathers. This figure, this avian figure, has brown feathers with a pattern on the forehead, and she leads Corvus. She tells Corvus, "Try. I'll come get you in just a minute. I have to talk to an old friend first." And leaves Corvus to her own devices as she heads over to that purple-haired elf in the corner. So, Corvus, what do you do? Gunmetal?
I begin like looking around like at the tavern, trying to see what people do while they're in there, since I never really had the drive to like actually look at or go into a tavern before. Wondering what it is that people do in taverns such as this.
Well, you can see a lot of people are passed out. There's a lot of people passed out drunk, despite it being only less than an hour after dawn. The tavern, the person running the tavern is a dragonborn who you're familiar with. You've spoke to many times. His name is Salanth. And he is younger than you, I believe. But you, let's see, he was just a hatchling when you moved to this town. He is, you know that this week is his first week running this tavern solo. And he looks like he's trying to do his best. You can see that he is currently, he is getting food for some of the people who are awake. Just finished pouring some drinks for a dwarf and the half-elf. So, what do you do? Gunmetal? All right. Well, while Corvus is looking around, just surveying the scene, do any of y'all do anything?
I'm gonna try and flag down the barkeep and get food.
All right. Yes.
And,
I'm sorry.
it's been a long time since I've had an officer, both of you, bread, whatever you can bring.
Yes. I can bring you bread and water. Do you want anything else? Because if bread and water is fine, but it's good to have other stuff as well. Can I interest you in some bacon, eggs?
No bacon, no eggs, porridge, honey. Honey would be good.
Yes. I can bring you some honey. And fruits.
Fruits.
Yes. I can do that. And what for you? He says to Levere.
Do you have steak?
We're not gonna be having steak until noon.
Okay. I'll take sausage and bacon then.
You've got to order off the breakfast menu.
Pretty much. Yeah. He runs off and
I quickly yell at them, saying, get me a plate of all the meat you got."
That's gonna. All right. It'll be on your tab though.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
he heads out, and it's gonna be several minutes before these dishes are done.
Your eyes the pile of gold.
The palette gold.
yeah, I have
His
still have the
winnings.
power gold in front of me. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
counting it bit by bit, just
Mhm.
remembering myself.
Roll
Pile over to you to the other table.
roll perception real quick, Levere. As your
Okay. Should I do it in the game or in the server or in D&D Beyond?
either or.
Let's try it in D&D Beyond. That is a 17.
All right, so you figure that it's probably not a good idea to try and like as you're eyeing the gold, you figure it's probably not a good idea to like immediately like it. If you want that, it'd be best to wait until it's in a pocket. However, you do notice that there are a few people who might be optimal for pickpocketing should you want to. There's several of the passed out sailors, as well as what you can only assume is their captain, which is wearing the same colors, cerulean blue. She is a tiefling passed out at the bar. Seems as though she probably wasn't a victim of the drinking contest. She probably just drank herself under the table on her own accord.
Bad.
But if you did want to pickpocket, that would most likely be the optimal target.
Maybe later, maybe later.
All right.
He just mumbles to himself.
All right. So, several minutes pass, and they barkeep and Salanth brings you all the foods you requested. Movrok, he brings you he brings you the bread and water, as well as a pile of cut fruits. There's oranges, apples, pineapples. And some grapes. For you, Lavir, he brings you sausage and bacon, like you requested, and for you, Movrok, a pile of bacon, a large pile of bacon.
Lorcax.
Yeah, Lorcax. Lorcax is the one that requested the bacon, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Also, it's Murovic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what did I say?
I think you've been saying like Morvarok or something.
Oh, sorry. I have dyslexia.
You're fine. We're still getting used to it.
It's fine.
Murovic. Okay.
It's a pun
Yeah.
because he's a cow.
Not entirely, but yes.
Yeah, that'll actually help me remember a lot easier. So, around this time, the feathered priestess waves you over Corvus to the purple-haired elf. Gunmetal? Gunmetal, you there?
Oh no, he's not muted.
Yeah, I know he's not muted. I think I think Gunmetal might need to restart their Discord.
Okay. How
Oh,
about
there
now?
you. Yeah, that works.
There you
Yeah,
be.
because something was glitching on the push to talk stuff.
Wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you she is waving you over.
Mm-hmm. I approached there after like my like people watching, seeing like the countless bodies like strewn across the floor. Wondering like what sort of decisions led these men to like lay their lives on the floor. As it
You'd
were.
be familiar. I'd say you'd be familiar with the concept of drinking and its effects.
Well,
not
no,
not
more
like personally, but you've seen drunk people.
Actually,
People have
Well,
people have gotten drunk off communion wine.
well, no, well, more of like no. She more wonders like what decisions make them like want to do stuff like this, lay themselves on the floor like this, like defenseless as it were, to like any of like life's dangers, you know. Even if they supposedly were in a safe place, you know. That's what Corvus wonders internally.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna be yelling out loud. I'm gonna be laughing out loud enough for people here, including Corvus. I'm just gonna be laughing. It's like, ha ha ha. Oh, I'll tell you, making all this coin here. Oh man, I wish I should have figured this out sooner. This is the fastest way to have a bank. I'll open my own bank in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it seems like you've been doing a good job there.
Right. And if you don't show anything, you'll probably get a handsome cut of yours as well. Don't be telling those stuff.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about that stuff. All good fun.
Lavir sweats.
I just care about the money, yeah?
Well, the money is a means to something.
Always is, yeah?
Besides getting people drunk, having them fall down and near the point of death, that's not so bad. Anyways, back to my counting. Stop distracting me.
Nah, mate, you distracted yourself.
All right. So, Corvus, as you walk up to the woman who brought you here, she says, "Now, Corvus, your learning is almost complete, And I think that you're ready to finally experience the world in ways that you can't in the temple. Do you remember? You're probably too young to remember, but this is Dr. Tross. He was. He's an old friend. We grew up together. And the elf says, "Oh, you're little Corvus. I haven't seen you since you were a hatchling. I haven't seen you since you were just a little chick. Yes, Mother Magdalene was telling me all about how your teachings have been coming along, and she has offered to let you accompany me on my latest expedition."
Oh, it's been quite interesting hearing the idea of like taking a trip, especially since I thought like I would spend most of like my young life here at the church, you know?
Well, it's not too far, Mother Magdalene says. It's in the, you just need to show him to the forest and make sure, he doesn't get in trouble.
Uh, like eh, I mean like it's definitely is like a bit. I mean like me traveling with like someone outside the village. It's definitely gonna be like a wonder for myself. But hey, if you need assistance, Corvus got you. Corvus got you, buddy.
Yes, yes, wonderful. I will be. I've already made a donation to the temple, a small tithing, to convince her to allow this. And once I gather enough people, we can head off. I am hoping that within the week we will be able to have this expedition. And if all that is done, then all I need to do is... he pulls out a piece of paper and hands it to Mother Magdalene, and she walks over to a cork board and puts the piece of paper on. It is an advertisement looking for people who can escort a scholar into not overtly dangerous, but still an environment with dangers present. And the reward is 1,200 gold split evenly amongst 1,200 gold that the people will then, which the people can then. The reward is 1,200 gold total.
Where's this located?
It's a corkboard that is on the wall in the tavern. You all hear. You can all. Yeah, you can all see her putting the advertisement up.
I go and check it out.
Yeah, Vern's going with.
All right. Do you leave your gold unattended while you do?
No, of course not. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. Bring it along with me.
All right. And the others?
Wait for her food.
You all
Yes,
got
we
your
got
food. Yeah, you all got your food.
In the
Right.
middle of
Well, then she's
splitting
gonna
up
finish eating.
Yeah, in the middle of splitting up a thing of bread and cider.
All right.
Yeah, Laverick is
Butter,
also going to
Josh,
finish
you'll follow.
eating and then follow the group.
All right. You can see it's an advertisement. There's a scholar named Dr. Albert Tross who is looking for some people to escort him to some ruins in the forest.
Looks like fun.
The reward is 1,200 gold.
Going either.
I rip the paper off and say, I accept. So,
Whenever.
but and I'm just pretending like I know what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna just hold on to the paper until someone tells me what to do next.
The purple hair the purple haired elf says, "Wonderful, wonderful. Are you sure that with you and little Corvus, I'm sure that it will be. I'm sure there won't be any troubles." And the and you all can see the. Let me just show you some of the. Oh, whoops, wrong channel. Let me just show you some of the characters. Da 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 da. These are the NPCs y'all have met so far. The Okay, what was I saying? He says, yes, yes, wonderful. And I'm sure with the two of you, we'll be able to make it through that forest in no time.
No, make that 3.
Hey.
Make that 3. I'll join.
Okay.
I want in.
Yes, yes. The more the merrier. Well, the more the merrier. I will. I do have to tell you up front that the gold will be. It is total, which you all will figure out who gets how much, but it is this 1,200 gold reward. It's not each.
Maybe consider sending this one out so you don't lose all that.
You found a job, Libby.
Well, this is my job. This is my job now, so of course I'm gonna hold on to it. See the paper right here?
You think that it's a job you can do on your own?
Well, maybe 1 or 2 people can. I can let them help, but...
Sushi, Udon, the Fennec whispers to you and says, "Hey, I think that there's a job over there," and points to you all gathered around the elf.
All right.
His large Fennec ears twitching. He says, "He said something about 1,200 gold."
All right. I just stand up, start walking over.
All right. We'll be here when you get back. Udon waves.
I just I gesture for one of them to bring me my armor and stuff.
Oh, yes, Udon and Soba, the red panda girl, rush upstairs, and a few minutes later, come out carrying your armor and your katana.
Yeah, I just sling. It's in a bag. I sling it over my shoulder, and then I walk up to everybody else nonchalantly.
Okay. Yes, I believe so. You are all interested in the job that I have to offer.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes. Wonderful. I believe that if this is all set, once you are all ready to go, then we could go.
You are going to a forest.
I'm sorry?
You're going to a forest for next.
Yeah. Yes. I've recently made a discovery, and I suspect that in the forest there's something that I need to investigate.
Black forest. And the trees.
Ready to go. Maybe once he gets pants.
Right.
He does need pants.
Corvus, you would know that there is a tailor in town who would be able to provide.
Mr. Jenks, if it wouldn't be so kind to hear some advice, little birdie, there is a tailor over there that could beseech to your needs for clothing options.
Wonderful.
A little birdie told me. Great.
Thank
Oh
you,
god, I
Bird.
get the feeling that joke's gonna be used a lot this campaign.
Uber.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go buy pants.
Alright. Corvus leads you to a tailor who is currently working on embroidering some pretty decent silks on the cloak, though there are some pants on display, and there's one that the only one that you would immediately be able to tell would definitely fit you is a bit. At first, it looks dirty, but then you realize that's just the pattern used. You know, like whenever people use brown and white marble whenever they really shouldn't, it's sort of kind of reminiscent of that.
We do work.
Hello, yes, how may I help you? The tailor says. Let's see, who is the tailor is not okay. I didn't have the tailor pre-prepared. I'll say they're a tiefling. I'll say they're a pink tiefling.
Well, good buddy of mine. Well, I'm definitely here to help like a guest, a visitor from a place far away, get themselves some appropriate outfits for him to get himself working in, you know?
Yes, yes. If I can, of course, Corvus. Anything for an old friend. I suppose I can have something made. Probably, if I take your measurements, I should be able to get something made in a day or two. I just need to finish up this project first.
Hey,
If you have anything that would fit already, I'd be happy to take it.
Oh, I believe I do have something. It was meant for a Goliath who never showed up to collect it, and well, that was months ago. So it's well past the time for it's well past the holding period. So I guess I could sell it to you at a discount. And holds up the pants that they're not pants. They're shorts. They're about knee-length shorts, but they would fit you. He says,
If
"Yeah,
anything, that's probably gonna be easier for me.
yes, yes. I can part with them for about 2 silver."
That's more than agreeable. I'm gonna open up a very rusted lockbox and hand her a gold. I don't have anything smaller.
Oh, yes. Let me get your change real quick, and they go to their.
Change is not necessary. I desperately needed these. It's worth the price.
Oh, thank you, kind sir. And they slide you the pants. We have a changing room right over there, and gestures to a room that has a curtain instead of a door.
Morvick will put on his new dirty marble pants.
They're
Dirty working marble pants.
They're surprisingly comfortable. They're made out of a nice cotton, and they do seem durable. They seem about as durable as burlap, though they're about as comfortable as denim. I guess they're also durable as denim. Denim's pretty durable.
And I'm strong.
It's basically
Denim is known for its durability.
yeah, fantasy
you could
denim.
you could definitely say they're strong, Johns.
Nice.
I will wear the strong johns with pride.
They're comfy and easy to wear. Do y'all need anything else before y'all head to the forest?
just telling my mom a goodbye and good luck.
I'm
Um,
sure you'll
um,
do great. You're growing up so fast. And she ruffles your feathers a bit.
Mom, you just not in front of other people, you know.
I know, I know. uh,
Just
Uh,
well. Hopefully you don't need much assistance when you're by yourself, you know.
oh, I'll be fine. There's no funerals planned for another week, so I've got everything for that already prepared. And we don't really, uh, we don't have much in the way of, well, we don't have much to do other than just general helping.
hmm Well, until then, may the weave see us back forth together in any
Yes.
plane.
Mm-hmm. You act like this is going to be the last time I'll see you.
No, well, I mean, this is the first time I'm going not really by myself, you know.
I know.
You don't know what my
As long as
people
you
are like.
walk in the graces of the Raven Queen, you'll never be alone.
Yeah, well, this time I really gotta have to focus. Well, you'll definitely be working a lot more clear without like any screw ups happening along the way.
I prefer to I prefer to think of them as happy accidents.
Hmm, well,
You can tell that she's just trying to be very polite. uh,
well, see
uh,
ya.
she waves you off, and uh, Dr. Tross waves back to her as y'all head to the forest. Uh, so, these what I've discovered is there was some ruins that were uncovered by an earthquake a couple months back, and Mother Magdalene wrote to me and thought it would fit my field of interest, which it does. She's quite kind. um, so that's where we're going. Uh, I'm excited to see what awaits in there. And Dr. Tross looks very eager. Uh,
What
well,
the
no, there's no time like the present.
Yeah. What's it called? Lord Crax is gonna have like think to himself, like have a monologue. Well, he's gonna say, "Well, there's no way I'm gonna have all that gold with all these people, but you're all going to a dangerous area. Would wouldn't be so bad if an unfortunate accident was to happen upon them. Not only would I get the gold, I get a bunch of free friends as well." This
Is
is
that a
the
monologue
this
or
is
a
where
soliloquy?
it's a monologue. And then like afterwards he starts laughing a bit. He goes cheat 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 cheat.
that's a strange laugh.
The dwarf is
Yeah.
strange.
Anime.
Cheat,
Seems like it.
Uh,
yeah.
so are y'all all of y'all go ahead and roll perception as y'all are walking through this forest.
Cool.
Okie
And you done?
rolling.
That's a 22.
Oh, nice.
That's a 14.
Are we rolling on the D&D and Beyond?
If y'all want, just write in the gameplay what you rolled.
Hold up. Let me see if there's like I don't know where exactly on D&D. Oh wait.
If you can't find it, then using sidekick will work.
Okay.
You just click them.
Yeah, you just click your bonus score.
Oh, Sushi, you rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, I just said that.
Stares at her feet.
As Sushi,
No, a snake.
Sushi, as you stare at your feet, you trip. Despite staring at your feet, you didn't notice a stray tree branch. Corvus with a 19, Murovic with a 22, and Varen with a 19. You all hear the sound. Oh, and Lorcax with a 15. You all
Did my
hear.
14 not make it then?
No, unfortunately.
Aww.
You all hear the sound of growling and barks, wolves. You and those of you, and then those same people sans Lorcax. You hear a voice saying, "Help! Help! Please, anyone!"
Okay.
Someone's in trouble.
Corvus is immediately like rushing in to like try to go for like that yelp of help.
All right, you're.
Morovic's right after.
Wait, hold on. We don't know what's there.
Don't worry, I'm at least a little bit familiar with these woods, but we
So,
gotta go before we cross over to the next plane.
so first,
My job easier.
so the first one that rushed in was Corvus, and then who followed her?
Morovic.
All right, and then what did Varen do?
Rapier, and she's just gonna kind of like look around and just stay there.
Stay back. All
Yeah.
right, and Lorcax.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
All right. So the three of you, you three, rush to a nearby clearing, and you see 3 wolves are barking at a tree. On a branch is something small that they're trying to get. You can't really make it out, but the wolves do not seem to really pay you any mind, as they're determined to get this get whatever this is. And let's see, I need Sushi to be like prone. All right, let's see. File, export as PNG. All right, and let me show you the map. Oh wait,
We have
the map.
Levere.
Oh, what did Levere do?
Levere's going to follow his big, pardon the pun, but his big beefy friend.
All right, so you'll be right behind. All right, file export is PNG.
The map is located.
I'm posting it now. I had to.
Okay.
So, this is what you see as y'all rushed forward, and Sushi is prone because of that nat 1. Let's see. All right. Let me just post it on the screen. This is what it looks like. Let's see. Position and size. Center. There we go. So tell me, like, how many spaces. You will get a surprise round. Those of you who are in the clearing.
Okay.
So that means the
Alright,
4 of you in the clearing will be able to do action and movement, and basically the wolves have not noticed you yet. So once y'all do your surprise stuff, then we'll roll for initiative.
Okay.
I do have a question before we start doing combat.
What's up?
Are we keeping track of ammunition?
Ammunition? Yes.
Like arrows?
Oh yes, you will.
Okay. me see how many I've got in my bag. Okay. Okie doke. Do we roll initiative or?
We're gonna do a surprise round, and then we'll roll for initiative.
Okie dokie.
So basically, you all have you all have one round. Or the four of you who rushed in have a round to do things before stuff pops off.
Okay. I've got a range of 80 feet.
I'm going to get within about 20 feet of them, throw a hand axe at the trunk that they're in front of, and just shout, "Leave!"
You're gonna run 30, or you're gonna run 20 feet away from them.
I'm going to get within 20 feet of them.
Get within. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. 2, 3, 4. So, how many spaces up and how many spaces horizontal and how many spaces vertical?
1 space vertical, 5 spaces horizontal.
All right. 1, 2.
Those would be closer to 20 feet to the trunk. That's fine.
All right. So, here.
Yep.
All right. And you were gonna do the.
Going to throw a hand axe at the tree that they're in front of, and just shout, "Leave" at them.
All right. Go ahead and roll a ranged attack to throw the axe.
That'd be a 19.
All right. I'll say that hits the tree. Now roll intimidation.
That's an 18.
18. All right. Let me go ahead and roll. Let's do Constitution. 1d20 plus 1. 1d20 plus 1. 9. Oh yeah, no. All 4. Okay, yeah, no. All 4 wolves scatter. All right, that ends this combat for now, as they scatter into the forest.
Loax is personally annoyed because he wanted dead wolves.
Okay,
Pull my axe out of the tree.
I immediately rush over to the kid whose voice was yelling for help.
You notice it's not a kid. It's actually a hummingbird. Strangely enough, she seems to be flying somewhat lopsided. Her one of her wings is a bit injured. But she says, "Thanks. Those nasty wolves were going to eat me."
I immediately
Am I able to hear this?
Yes,
It's
you're all able to.
It's a tiny little hummingbird?
Yeah, it's a hummingbird.
And it's
Like
talking.
a regular ass hummingbird.
It's a regular ass hummingbird that's talking.
Okay.
You
I
all
immediately
welcome.
tried to use I immediately tried to use like mending to see if it could try to fix
Mending-
Up, like, the
Mending doesn't work like that. I'm gonna say mending does not heal bone.
I'm just going to hold my hand out to it and use...
Oh, right.
hand.
I completely forgot to change the... Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot
This is a
to...
very populated forest.
When we started combat, but
Yeah.
What's it called? I'm gonna be using detect magic on this hummingbird. I need to understand what this thing is.
I
Okay.
tried to use like my medical knowledge, like try to fix up like the bird's wing then.
All right. Roll medicine.
Yep,
I'll
that'd be a
just
medicine
reset.
check.
I'll
Yeah.
just touch it and use a point of lay on hands to recover it.
Oh, you have a... You go... Okay. How many hit points? Oh,
Yeah, just one.
just one. All right. Go. I'll say that gives Corvus advantage on the medicine. Looks like sidekick is
14.
all right. You managed to get a decent. You managed to use a small twig and some tape that you have in your bag, and you have the and you managed to basically get the wing set, and then just long enough for Murovic to
There you go.
just long enough for Murovic to gently touch the wing and set the process of healing. She still flies like somewhat lopsided, but it's not nearly as detrimental to her movement as it was. She says, "Thanks." Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I can speak. You can
I'm
speak.
confused.
I'm
Alright.
just like, wait, why would it be strange for like a bird like her to speak? You know, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter like her size or anything.
I've
Can be.
seen hummingbirds
I
before.
don't. I don't understand
They've
what's
never
happening
spoken
here.
to me. Maybe they'll
I've never had a fish talk to me.
I've never had a fish talk to me either.
Gonna cast detect magic on this hummingbird.
All right. What you detect is you do detect magic, specifically polymorph. Well, not shit. Sorry, transmutation, which you can then guess is some sort of polymorph. Sorry, that was a slip on my part.
It's fine.
Yeah, no, it would be it was gonna be obvious once I said transmutation.
I asked the hummingbird, did someone turn you into a hummingbird? How did that happen? Because I'm noticing.
That's quite a bit of a personal question.
To be fair, you
Was it-
are a hummingbird that talks, and
It-
hummingbirds don't usually talk.
Wait, was it a willing change?
These are very personal questions.
Uh,
Well, we did save your life, so
we're just only curious. That's all.
Well, I am not entirely sure, if I'm honest.
Oh,
Did you just
Pretty
wake
fucking
up
weird.
like that?
You don't remember.
No.
Did you just wake up in bed one morning as a bird?
I woke up in a nest as a bird.
Okay, that makes a little more sense, but
Have you met any other hummingbirds that talk like you do?
No, they're not really up for conversations.
You are curious little bit.
Lorak just saying to himself, man, that stuff Barry gave me last night is probably too much if I'm starting to see talking hummingbirds. Oh, no.
Excuse me, but I don't think it's intoxication that's causing that sort of type of delusion here. If all of us are hearing it, especially me who hasn't touched this stuff.
This is the cause of magic. This hummingbird isn't familiar how it happened to them.
I mean, how does anything happen? I mean, why are you so short?
What?
I think that might be
What?
because he's a dwarf. And you are a hummingbird, you're a lot smaller.
Dwarves, why they're
Yeah,
short.
watch your mouth, little hum.
Hey,
I'm short.
Like, guys, look, like, it can be a bit personal to, like, deal with, like, certain limitations some of us have, but, hey, we live with what we got to deal with, like on a daily basis, you know?
Yeah,
Is
live
being a
one day.
hummingbird really a limitation?
Well, no.
It could be for a number of things.
It is if you're being chased by wolves.
I'm going to keep an ear out for
Being
those wolves
chased by
in case they come
wolves.
back.
Also, how can you can fly?
Yes, can't you?
No,
Oh.
neither can the wolves.
Yeah, but my
Well-
wing was broken. I couldn't fly without it hurting.
Well,
But you
well,
were flying.
After the
What
wolves
w-
left.
did you hurt your wing after you left the nest, or was it already hurt before you left the nest?
Oh, I left the nest long ago. I built my own nest. But I had to abandon that one a couple months back.
Well, so what are your plans on doing from here now that you're slightly mended up?
Go back to my new nest?
Yeah, that's it. We did him a favor. We figured out a little weird bird, and let's continue on with our journey. This isn't probably relevant to us, anyways.
Yeah, this has been like really vexing. Why are we staying
I'm
around
very
here?
confused.
I mean, like, we do
I
have
feel
a
like this is
job. I
Okay.
guess I
Fairly
just want to figure
useless
out.
excursion.
Make too many promises, and then you
Is-
don't fulfill any of them.
Is it really useless to save someone?
Usually.
Never useless to save someone.
What?
Just
Why
one-
would it be useless to save anyone?
Well,
I mean, what's
not
the point?
saving someone can be useful too. It's a matter of perspective, but you know.
And situation.
We like to think that, yeah.
I would very much disagree with that sentiment.
I mean,
I'd have to
you
agree with the
try to
birds.
weigh what the scenario is like before just throwing yourself into just any danger.
Well, it is a
not tru-
priestess.
Do you
It's a
not trust your own skills?
I don't feel like there's any reason to just throw away a life for no reason.
If there's
Or
a,
say
if
you
there's
don't
a,
think you
Another
can
life.
handle your own?
if there's a
Throwing away a
pit,
life for no reason if you're using yours to protect another.
Well, I would say that it is a priestess' duty to like oblige on like the principles that life is precious. Life should be preserved until like its natural conclusion, not
Priest-
unnatural conclusion.
priestess meestess.
Just saying,
Just
a
fake
bird
talk,
getting
like,
attacked by its predator, that's a pretty natural conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
miss
a
enough
bird that can
nature when you
talk.
do that.
Well, if the bird can conversate, then it isn't a natural bird. It would mislead you to thinking that it was once something else, something like us.
Why?
Little bird,
Uh,
Yes?
which direction is your nest?
Which one? First, second, or third?
The most recent one.
Oh, it's about 10 minutes. It's about 10 minutes out. I was over here looking for some of the pink flowers. They're in bloom, and they have the best nectar.
10 minutes in which direction?
This way, and she flies off into the forest. It's about like southwest-ish.
Not the direction you were going in.
No, not really.
Okay.
What was that?
Have fun with that, bird.
Yes.
Bird.
If you're ever in the area, it's been a while since I've had anyone to talk to.
We
Well,
come
I-
back this way and happen to have some work to do.
as a neighbor, I would definitely like to beseech on that promise there.
This is one issue
To talk
I
to
don't want to
somebody.
deal with.
I think there might be an elf that might want to see you.
Oh,
Where is
friend
our
who I'm
guy?
sure would be
Where is our guy?
very interested.
He was hiding behind a tree during the he was hiding behind the tree as soon as he saw the or he climbed up into a tree as soon as he saw the wolves and has been spending these last few minutes trying to get down. You hear a thud as he falls off of the lowest branch onto his back. He's like,
Look,
Are you okay, mate?
Starts
yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. He gets up and dusts himself off.
You could have asked for a hand.
I didn't want to be rude.
It was more funnier this way, anyways.
You're very difficult.
Next time, ask for assistance, Doctor. We wouldn't want our client to get hurt, much less a friend.
I'm fine. This is nothing. One time I fell 50 feet into a deep pit, missing spikes just narrowly. It was quite the ordeal.
You got two good left feet right there, Doctor.
I guess you could say that. What did you find that was so interesting?
Oh, nothing.
We've
I'm sure we can
made
go.
a friend.
Ugh.
That's good.
A talking hummingbird.
Well, I've met talking birds in the past, such as Corvus
No,
here.
like a real ass hummingbird.
Like,
It speaks common to us. It's,
You know,
It was
like about an inch tall, about.
A very small.
huh.
you know,
Well, interesting. Do you think do you think it knows how to get to the ruins?
We haven't asked it. Unless in the other direction. Little bird, do you know of any ruins nearby?
Yes. The earthquake that destroyed my first nest. The earthquake didn't destroy. It was destroyed by what happened after. The ruins. I wouldn't go there. It's known in the forest as the poison moth ruins.
So
How
you
many
did live
people
there.
can you talk to?
No, it's not the people that I was talking to. Then it was the I think it was the crows, ravens. I'm not sure. It was the crows or ravens that said that.
Little crows
then
or
it-
big crows?
Big.
I like
And
to
then it-
gesture with my hands, like little, and like about the size of a crow, or big, and then just gesture.
Then little.
like, okay.
in any
Little
case,
crows.
that
mean-
sounds like a deal to me.
They can
For us
usually talk
saving
though.
your
So.
life, you take us to the ruins. That'll make us square.
That's dangerous, though. There's moths, big ones, like big, not like medium like they usually are, but big.
Bigger than the wolves. Bigger
I
than me.
I haven't seen them side by side with the wolves, but they are bigger than me.
But are they bigger than me?
No, I don't think so.
Then you'll be safe.
Clearly, they're not as big as me. Ah,
They might
I
be
would
about.
if they're not as large as
Well, you can take us in the direction as far as you like, and once we get close enough, you can go back to your nest.
Okay. Okay. I guess I do owe you for helping me out. She flies up to Muvarik and lands on his horn and faces a direction sort of south.
Oh, by the way, little hummingbird, what is your name?
Oh,
If you have any.
you can call me Tori.
Tori. Okay. Tori, name's Corvus.
Nice to meet you.
Mhm.
I'm Mordovic.
Nice to meet you. Big one, giant one, large one.
Yeah,
Mordovic is fine.
yeah.
I'm
Mr. Giant over
Lavere.
here is a man of less words.
Uh, it's nice to meet you all. Uh, so as you follow Tori's directions, every now and then, Dr. Tross pulls out a map and looks at it, nods, and continues. It's not until around late afternoon that you finally come to the, well, I guess mid-afternoon, actually, that you come to the, that Tori flies off of Murovic's horns and says, this is as far as I'll go. You just keep going in that direction. You should hit it in about 15 minutes.
Thank you for your help, Tori. Fly back to a
Thanks.
mess. Stay safe and avoid it.
I will. I'll do my best. Thank you for all your help. And she flies off.
Okay.
Baron's gonna keep an eye out, and she's gonna have her rapier out as well.
All right.
What Lorax is gonna stay behind. He's gonna stand behind Varian. Make sure that if anything comes towards him, it's not gonna hit him.
All right.
Here is going to be next to the cow.
All right.
Oh
So
boy.
the marching order is Lavere and Mrovic at the front, and then Varen, and then Lorcax. And then I'll say that Dr. Trox is after Lorcax. Where is Sushi going to be in this order? And Corp.
At the front or at the very back.
I'll be right next. I'll be right next to the good doctor.
All right.
To the very end.
So the marching order is. Let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to list the marching order.
Yeah.
And then... And then, where did you say Sushi was going to be? Front or back? Where?
Front.
Okay. With the others? Alright. Alright, there we go. That's the marching order. Alright. So, as you continue forward, it doesn't actually take 15 minutes like Tori said. It actually takes about maybe 7 or 8 minutes before you actually see coming up. There is a large fissure in the ground, which has revealed the entrance to it's a man-made entrance of carved stone. You can see that it is already covered in moss, and the inside is tile. The inside has tile with the where is the... Oh, there we go. The inside is tile with that has definitely seen better days. Dr. Tross is excitedly rushes towards it.
Careful, Doctor, you don't want to fall down the hole.
Let's see. Sorry. Let's see. There we go. Do y'all enter it? What do you do? It is. It has vines crawling up it, moss on the entrance. It looks. It looks strangely illuminated from the inside.
And the entrance is within
weird.
the building, or on one side of it?
On the inside, like there's a glow coming from the inside.
No,
What,
the
what
entrance
color
to the
is the
ruin.
glow?
Oh, the color is a white. Well, yeah, the color is a sort of white, not explicitly white, but more like just general light.
There's no use dawdling. I'm gonna just
For
start moving forward.
going in, I'm just going to use Divine Sense to see if there's anything particularly evil or good about this place.
All right, what does Divine Sense let you see?
Within 60 feet, it detects the presence of any celestial fiend or undead. In the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
All right. What does consecrated mean in this sense?
Consecrated
Holy.
means that it was, it's a holy place that has been blessed or is the site of divine influence or magic.
You do feel that this is consecrated ground.
Well, despite this reveals, it's not evil. I'd still suggest we try again.
Yeah. Definitely gonna have my hand on my hilt.
As you enter, it looks like just a small. It's just a small room with looking at the ceiling. There is a globule of light, similar to dancing lights. Similar to the spell Dancing Lights. It is on the ceiling stationary, illuminating this room. You can see there is a sort of a floral pattern, some sort of purple flower pattern on the floor, mosaic. And at the... hold on. Where? Okay, there we go. What was the marching order? Alright, so that means you're here. So that means I'll say this is what it looks like. There's a floral pattern and on the floor, and there's also a mural on an alcove in the wall that Dr. Tross rushes up to. Let me show you what it looks like. Here we go.
I immediately try to rush up to follow the doctor since I don't want him out of my sight.
All right. You rush up to the doctor. You look at the... Oh.
Please don't go ahead. I just want to make sure you're all right.
Oh, no. This is actually what I was looking for. This mural, it was written about in some notes that it was written about in some scriptures I had studied a while back. He pulls out a journal and starts flipping through the pages.
On the mural.
The mural roll perception on the mural to see.
I want
How
to roll
much?
too.
All right.
That's a 6.
All right. The mural's a turtle.
Ah, shit. That's a 17.
All right. The mural is actually a turtle, though it's very, very intricate with a sapphire at the center of its shell. It is very, very ornate with symbols on each hex of the shell. You know how turtle shells are divided, each hex has a different symbol. Dr. Tross places his hand on the wall and mutters something, and the wall starts to glow. The entire mural starts to glow, and then in a flash it disappears, leaving a tunnel of an unexplored area. And Dr. Tross is like, what? I can't believe that. That was amazing.
You were expecting that.
Well, I wasn't expecting it to actually work.
I'm so worried.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna keep my hand on my sword. Just.
Alright. He starts to enter the next room.
You're gonna follow after him. Don't want him out of my sight.
Alright.
It's more than squishy.
Alright.
Follow the squishy boy.
Alright. As you enter the room, you see that this room is not nearly as well kept as the I should probably switch to the I keep forgetting to switch the
That is much less well kept than the actual ruins.
Well, no. The room is still
Perfectly fine.
There we go. The room is still ruins. It's still part of the ruins. But what you see there is there we go. What you see is the ground has the ground looks sticky. It's got some sort of green mucus, and you can see the rotting carcass of some animal in the corner. Everyone roll perception as you enter this room. Are we maintaining the same marching order, or are we editing the marching order to have Corvus have rushed in with Dr. Tross?
Let's not have. Can we not have Dr. Tross up front?
Hell yeah! I rolled a nat 20.
All right.
I got a 16.
Let me post a screenshot so that you can see that I'm not a lying bitch.
All right.
Sidekick is acting up.
Roll in.
I have an 8.
Okay.
Okay, let's try to pick it.
The first nat 20 of the game.
Yeah.
I'm feeling too frightened to really be paying attention.
So does this look? This is
Alright.
trying to maintain the previous marching order, but with Corvus sticking right by the doctor. Is that good?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
All
that
right.
makes
So
sense.
let's see. Murovic, Murovic, Varen, Sushi, Lavir, and Corvus. Yeah. Wait. That's. What did Lorcax roll? What did Lorcax roll? Oh.
You're muted, Lorcax.
Oh, well, everyone notices this as you walk in. I should probably roll for Dr. Tross. Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah,
What did you say it was?
Hold on.
Perception.
Oh, there we go.
No, what is the thing? Never mind.
We haven't been told yet. It's some
No,
sort
it's-
of rotting carcass.
Well, no. This is what you hear is a flapping noise, and you smell a putrid a putrid stench coming from where the mucus culminates, and you find you look over around the corner and you can see a large moth about the size of Sushi.
Okay, that is a big moth.
Sushi and Levere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Dr. Tross also notices this. Let's maintain the initiative order from earlier.
We never rolled
Yeah,
initiative.
we never rolled.
We didn't
Oh,
roll
we didn't?
initiative.
Okay, then
Yeah.
let's all roll
We got
initiative.
resolved.
Yeah, I forgot it got
Alright.
resolved.
I scared them off before we could roll.
Yes, yes. Mudvik was like quite expedient on the non-violent route. which I'm thankful
Yeah.
about.
Let's see. He's.
Come on, Discord, send my message.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. And
Therapy.
this one is
Nice.
Are we rolling initiative now?
Yes, initiative.
Yes.
Well, good news is this thing does not have good initiative.
That's nice. Neither do I.
Ah,
Okay,
that
hold
was
on.
it. Oh wow.
Oh,
Go on.
second nat 20.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah.
It would go to you, though.
All right. Yeah. No. This is. Okay. So, Dr. Tross will. Oh, that's not it. Dr. Tross will have initiative of 19,
One.
Ooh.
Okay.
I am on
and
initiative
the
14.
moth will have an initiative of -2.
How the fuck?
Well, it's got -4 for its initiative, and it rolled a
Let's do
2.
it. It's not gonna
Well,
get. It does
alright.
not get to live.
so let's see. That would be.
Let's see. First is Varen.
First is Varen.
Then it's Dr.
Tross.
Tross, and then it is Corvus, and then it is Murovic. Then it is going to be Sushi. And oh wait, and
Hold
then
on,
the
I'm
moth.
typing it out.
What did Levorvier's after Corvus,
I rolled a 10.
and then Lorcax. Okay, so
You're
Yep.
missing a Murray.
yeah.
Yeah. What did Murvik? Okay. Okay, he goes after.
All right, Varen, you go first. Let me. I need to. Let's see.
Ooh.
Hold on. Where is? Did that go to?
Ooh.
Varen's first. Oh, come on. Let's see. Screw it. I'm going to go. Let's see. Let me do it like this. Let's see. Canvas crop. Alright, let's do it like this. Okay. Browse. Oops. Hold on. Go ahead and, Varen, what are you gonna do? This is what it looks like, the current thing. Let's see.
Well, your rolls are going through finally.
Yeah, after it's too late. I mean, it would still be roughly the same. Let's
Yeah.
see. Oh, that's why. Let's see. File, export as PNG. Alright, there we go. Now I can do to here.
Now we can almost see the moth.
Yeah.
Is this room lit at all?
Quick question. Is this moth just like imposing or like attempting to attack us right now?
It has. It is not. It has not noticed you. Well, it has noticed you, but it is not. It hasn't had its turn to come attack you yet.
Does it look aggressive?
Yes, it is feeding on. Looking in the pile of mucus that it is over, you can see there's another rotting corpse of some sort of animal. So it does eat meat.
Well then.
It's Varen's turn right now.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna vicious mockery.
Okay.
Wisdom save 14.
Wisdom save 14. All right. Hopefully sidekick will actually. Let's see. Does it has? All right. So. Damn it. I'm gonna have to use this. 11.
That fails. Oh,
Alright.
you're a creepy little fuck, aren't you? And that is 1 point of psychic damage.
All right.
Oh,
It shudders a bit and turns to you.
it will now have disadvantage on its next attack.
That it will.
I'm staying exactly where I am.
All right. Dr. Tross is going to run into the corner to try and stay out of y'all's way and also hide behind all of you. Let's see. So let me go here.
Go, Doctor. Hide behind the corpse. It's safe there.
The other guy.
Yeah. So that means that's going to be the extent of his turn. So then it will be Corvus's turn.
Okay. Well then, for my motion, I'm. See. You. I believe.
Oh, wait, real quick. Varen, did you. You would have to have. Let's see. Actually, no, I'll say you have line of sight if you look over and peek over. So, yeah, no.
Enough moment to go peek and then go back.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow
Anyway,
that.
so.
Alrighty then.
So then,
Oh.
Corvus, what you doing?
Mm-hmm. Since my dear companion has dealt a striking blow with vicious mockery, I suggest going for Toll of the Dead on it.
Toll of the Dead?
So, yeah, Toll of the Dead.
Alright, you'll have to get within line of... What?
I have to get into the line of sight of it?
Don't you need a C? You can you can do what Varen did and move to... What's your movement speed?
My movement speed right now is... No, hold up. This is kind of weird, this thing.
Shouldn't it be like about 30 or
Yeah,
so?
it should just be 30.
Movement speed should be 30. It's just very difficult for me to really look at it from this thing here. Oh yeah, it is 30.
You can move to look at it and then run back to your original spot, like Varen did.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
what's vicious or what's Toll of the Dead? What do I need to roll?
Toll of the Dead. Basically, you need to do a wisdom save.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna take double damage.
And here's another caveat of Toll of the Dead.
It does extra damage if it's already taken damage.
Exactly.
Yep, I know. I played a necromancer once. All right, so
So
go ahead and
Roll that damage.
go ahead and roll the double damage
yeah,
because it rolled a
so
nat 1.
I believe that's a D12, yes?
exactly.
Oh, roll it in D&D Beyond.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Which one would be the D12 die?
D12.
It's the one that is pentagons.
Pentagons. Okay.
Yeah, each side looks like a pentagon, I believe.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll again. Okay, that's 20 necrotic.
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
So,
what did you roll? What did you roll?
8 and a 12.
Hell
nice! So, how do you want to do this?
Nice.
All right.
First
I'll
kill,
go ahead.
first kill of the game goes to the cleric, the life cleric.
So
Yes,
I go
this
ahead.
is the most normal of situations.
I go ahead. I go confront the moth and tell and pray to like my goddess. May you seek peace in the next life. As I wave my amulet around, mocking it as a bell ringing for its demise.
Donations, donations. So, as your holy symbol rings in a cacophonous noise, the owl, or not owl, the moth suddenly like seizes up and falls slowly to the floor as and twitches and curls its legs in before it stops moving.
Didn't take much though, did it?
No,
Well,
it did not.
On the plus side, now the good doctor has a full specimen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not really my area of expertise, but I do know someone who might be interested in it. I left my I left my harvester's guide on the back at town though, so I'll have to. I'm sorry.
Who wants to carry the moth?
Immediately look at Murabek.
I,
I think he's in the best point for that.
I just stare at Morvik as well, like just being like,
I mean, I can carry them off if you really wanted to take it back. Doctor, you're expecting the door to open. Are you expecting anything in here?
I wasn't expecting that. He goes over to where the mucus is and investigates. And he says, "Interesting. Look here." And he points to a small hole in the wall where the mucus was oozing out of.
Somewhere.
No,
That hole.
he reaches into the mucus and pulls out a dart. He says, "I think that they were crawling through the mechanisms which traps come from. They were crawling through the trap mechanisms." Before,
What was it eating?
I'm sorry.
What was it eating?
I would
One of the group hive.
I would suspect this, and he pulls out a. Looking closely, you can actually roll medicine or survival to try and medicine or survival if y'all want to try and identify what it was.
That's a 12.
Some sort of small animal, maybe a squirrel, maybe a rabbit. It's too hard to tell.
I'm gonna be really bad at this, but I want to give it a try just for laughs because for both of them I have -1.
Go for it.
Hell yeah! Roll survival. That's a 3. Well,
You're
it
not even
certainly
sure.
was something.
Yeah, it definitely was something. You're
It had
pretty.
bones.
Yeah, it definitely had bones, and the bones are solid, so you know it wasn't a bird. Maybe you don't know if there's birds with solid bones.
Well, it definitely wasn't a bug because it had an endoskeleton rather than an exoskeleton.
That too. Uh,
I'll investigate it. Sure.
all right.
Survival. 17.
You can definitely confirm this was a rabbit.
Cool. It was the bunny.
You also
It
notice there
was the
is a
fine
door. If you look on the map, that red thing on the right is a
Oh
door.
no, I found out forbidden knowledge.
What?
You can use the dice roller in D&D Beyond to roll many dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you need to clean
I
that
rolled,
up.
Yeah, I rolled 40, 90, 20.
I roll more
and
than
lagged
that.
it out, and it was very
Crash
tricky.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, you
God.
should probably refresh.
No, they vanish after a bit.
Ah, okay. Well, yes. If you notice on the map, there is a door on the right.
I'll open the door.
All right.
Are we
Who's?
taking them all, or are you on my back?
I don't have any use for it.
We should save it for Dr. Tross's friend.
I could just. Okay. Well, I mean, they wouldn't be here for months. They're all the way in. They're currently studying some. They recently got carrion crawler eggs in the academy at Jaril in Kusei.
It's a monk. All you have to do is get a really big iron spike and a big giant piece of corkboard, and you just stick it in.
I don't have any of those things right now.
Shoot, I forgot. Where did Levere come from?
I think Levere. I think he came from. Didn't you say V-Star?
Yes, Vistar.
Okay.
Okie dokie. The northern kingdom of Vistar.
Oh, the northernmost kingdom is Aelm.
Well, it's north of McCreer.
Yes, that would be V-Star.
Yep. Okay. Couldn't remember if he was from Tyrell or not.
So let's see. So yes, who said they were opening the door?
Sushi is gonna open the door.
All right.
Open the
let's
door.
see. All right. Just got to do that. You come across a hallway. One of them leads. There's a fork in the hallway. One way leads north and sort of has a downward or an upward incline, and the other way leads to a room. If you continue heading forward, you'll be in a room. If you turn left, the hallway slopes upwards. Or no, I'm. Wait, yeah, correct. That is what it is.
These would be
Examine the room from where I am before deciding if I want to go up.
From where you are, it looks like there's a wall. It looks like there's a wall. One thing you notice is that throughout all this, there is those globules of light. By the way, what's marching order? I'm gonna say that Dr. Tross is immediately behind Sushi, This is a narrow hallway where it's one by one. Who is behind Dr. Tross?
I'll go behind Dr. Cross.
Murovic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Lavier.
Then Lavier.
Varen.
All right. Then Varen.
Then Loax.
Locax. Which means Corvus would be at the back. All right. So you said that you were you said that you were inspecting the room. Yeah, you can see a wall. It turns. The ground is the tile, though it's a bit darker than the hallways, and you can see there's more mucus on the ground. That is what is in the room up ahead. There doesn't seem to be a door. There doesn't.
All right, I'm gonna start walking up the stairs, up the hallway.
All right. Are y'all following, or are y'all going into the room?
Might as well.
Might as well follow, or might as well go into the room.
Might as well follow.
Yeah.
All right. So who all is? So everyone's following.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. The stairs seem to. The incline seems to loop around, and when you come to an end, you can see it leads to a room that was previously unseen from where you were. It was. It seems to be a. It seems to have be an upper portion of that same room. Looking around, go ahead and roll perception to see what y'all see.
Okie dokie.
See what I saw.
21.
What sights do I see?
I got 11.
I rolled a 15.
Nice.
15.
It's a good thing I took proficiency in perception, because otherwise I'd have a -1 instead of a +1.
All right. Entering this room. Actually, marching order really doesn't matter because you don't see any enemies in here. Varen. Yeah. Yeah, no. The marching order doesn't really matter, but what you see in this room is you are on an upper portion of the room. There is a floor in the middle that is currently it's 9 tiles that are explicitly separated. The middle tile is glowing. You can see there are bars barring the hallway. And on the lower portion, there seem to be what look like eggs.
I'm gonna go poke the glowing tile.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna go poke the glowing tile.
Okay. Let's see. Oops.
Maybe with like a stick or something.
Canvas.
I'm gonna poke it. It's better than poking the eggs, right?
Alright, file.
I'm gonna
Export
whack it.
as PNG.
I can wreck it.
Alright.
You said that these things here in the back are eggs?
Yes, those green things are eggs. Let me just post the picture on the. Here we go, and then position size, reset size. There we go. That is what it looks like, and those and you can see the bars are barring the hallway, the next hallway. So what were you poking?
Does that that kind of fadey bit on the other side mean there's a ramp on
Yes.
the other side down? Okay.
Yes, there is a ramp down.
I'm gonna poke the glowing tile.
All right. Are you stepping on the tiles, the
Yes.
colored tiles that are not glowing?
Yes, and then I'm gonna poke the glowing one.
All right. As you step on the, where?
Which one?
As you step on the, no, I had to figure out which room it was. So as you
Yeah.
step on the middle or the upper right tile, it as well as 3 other tiles light up.
Oh, I know this. I know this.
Uh,
Oh, I hate these puzzles.
Huh. Interesting.
The easier ones are present.
I didn't hear what you said.
What'd you say?
What you say?
So,
Okay. Okay.
So, get them on the second.
You're cutting. Adjust your mic a bit.
Yeah, you're barely coming in as like static.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Hello.
Hello?
Oh,
Okay.
you're still a
No.
bit. Try yeah.
How about that?
Yep, that works.
That's much
Yeah.
better.
Sure.
So
So
you step
gonna-
on the you step on one tile and the adjacent tiles light up.
I'm gonna step off of the tile and see if they delight or if they stay lit up.
They stay lit up.
Okay, so that means to do this
Okay.
properly, you're gonna want to step on that tile, and then that'll make all of these glow up, but that'll make that one go down. So you step on that tile, and that makes one remaining tile, but no, that's not gonna work.
Hmm.
I step on the bottom middle tile.
Bottom middle.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. That would be tile number 8. All right.
Yes.
The adjacent ones light up, and the middle one unlights. So let me post a picture.
I'm just gonna say right now, when I saw it was a 3x3 with a glowing middle, I was like, God damn, it's gonna be this puzzle.
It's a classic puzzle.
It is. I will say, I do not hate these puzzles as much as I hate sliding puzzles.
Oh yeah, no, fuck sliding puzzles. There's no way I'm gonna do a sliding puzzle in this.
Yeah, fuck sliding puzzles. I hate all my
Here.
homies hate sliding puzzles.
Lavere, step on the middle right piece.
Okay. Then I go over and I step on what I believe to be tile 6.
Yeah.
Yes, that is indeed tile 6. That means you light up, you light up, you light up, and you... Oh, and you unlight. So that means...
Oh gosh. Okay.
If we
So
go
what was
down,
the first tile you stepped on? It was
stepped on
the
top right.
top right, and that lighted up those ones. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need to do the bottom. Actually, bottom right. Sorry, I was at the top left. The bottom right at some point, but that'll make those two that we're standing on disappear, which means we're gonna have to step on the middle, which will make the middle disappear and those two over there disappear, but that the two that we're standing on right now reappear, and then
Yeah. Okay. Hmm. No, that wouldn't work because it would mess it up. Shoot.
well, we could step on one of those maybe.
I can step in the middle and get rid of the like 5 of them.
I have a.
Step in the middle. Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually.
Yeah. Okay. Step in the middle.
Alright, you step in the middle, and 5 of them disappear. All right. This is now what it looks like.
Oh, I have no. I think I know what to do. Okay, so we need to. Someone needs to step. We need to start stepping on the 4 sidey bits. Lavir, you go up 1.
Okay.
Step on the top
Step.
middle, which is 2. Tile 2, I think.
Step. Steppy step. Take
Alright.
big steppy.
Take a
Alright.
big steppy. Yeah, I think this will work. Let's see, and if we do that, then we can... Yeah, then we can have someone take a step on the middle left one, which should be number 4. Can someone step on number 4, middle left?
I'll go step on number 4.
Okay.
Alright. First I'm just got okay. And so you who is stepping on tile number 4?
Lorcax.
Lorax.
Lorcax.
Lorcax. Alright.
Lorcax is, yeah.
Alright.
Dwarf boy.
Alright, so that
Dwarf
means
man.
what's
Bald-
going to change is
Baldy.
Beard lad.
Captain Bowles.
that, and that. Alright. And let's see. So that means there.
Yeah.
File export as
Okay.
Kind of
A
interesting.
lot easier when you can just randomly click places until it just solves itself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Tross says, I think you might have the right idea, but it might be. Are we supposed to get them to turn off or on?
We'll find out.
Actually, I mean, yeah, if we could just turn them off. So if Lavir steps to the left one, to the top number 1, then we could turn them all off and see what happens.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's do that in my step.
You steppy, Lavir.
Take a small steppy.
What happens is you hear like the grinding of gears and some more of the mucus, like something shoots out of a hole in the wall, but it doesn't actually shoot. It just sort of slimes, or it's sort of just
Plops
like
out.
yeah, it plops out as it's covered in mucus. It seems like this stuff that it seems like the stuff these moths have been excreting have completely destroyed the traps of this dungeon, or well, this ruin.
Yeah. Okay, so that would have killed us. So we definitely want all the
Yeah.
lights on, like we thought.
So we gotta light them all up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So
So I know. Okay. So what happens when we click on number 3? So what lights up when we click on 3?
when we click
So
on number
that's-
3, numbers 2 and 6 light up,
As well as 3.
as well as 3. 3, 2, and 6. Those
Alright,
are the
what
ones that
happens when
change.
we do 7?
Basically, all the adjacent when you click on one, all adjacent lights invert.
Adjacent,
okay.
adjacent as in
Cardinal.
yeah, only in exactly.
Oh,
So-
wait. Yeah. I'm gonna jump.
Okay.
Yeah.
You jump, and all the ones that just turned off turn back on.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go over to 3.
All right. Are you going over 2 to get to 3?
No, I'm like stepping off the thing and then going on to 3.
All right. You're going around.
So that I turn on 3 and 6 and turn off 2.
Yeah. Oh, and then we can.
Okay, so
Then
you're
Then we can do the middle, and
Not yet. Middle, not yet.
hold on. So you're going to 3.
Yes.
then
So now
I can
one,
Oh.
3, 4, and 6 are on.
oh, then I can go to 9, and Lorcax can go
go
to
7.
7, and then we can go to the middle.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I'll go to 9, Lorcax. You can go down to 7.
All right.
Right.
So you're going to 9.
Yes.
9 first.
All
Yeah.
right. So Sushi is going to 9, and let's see. That would be 6.
That'd be 9
8,
8 on,
9.
6 off.
Yes. Sorry, I'm
Perfect.
having to. Let's see.
Do this in real
Yeah,
time.
doing this each
Well,
time.
I'm
is-
doing, and I also am updating the stream's image of this.
Yeah.
All right. And then you said Lorcax was going to be going to 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. So that would be. Okay. Congratulations. You have the corners done. How are y'all going to get the middle one?
I am going to jump diagonally.
Big steppy.
Take
All right.
a big step.
Okay. Roll athletics.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get back to D&D Beyond. Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics. This is just a simple jump.
If it's athletics, I can do it. I mean,
No, I
I
got
don't-
it. I just rolled a fucking nat 20.
Oh, nat
Okay.
20? All right. You roll a nat 20, and the remaining tiles light up.
Yay!
You hear
Yay.
tunk, as the metal grinding against stone as the bars to the hallway slowly lower.
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
that was neat.
yeah. Dr. Tross is clapping.
Now, how do we get off of this thing?
Well, you guys are just in the corners. You can just hop off.
It might be one of those cases where once it's solved, it stays solved. Hopefully.
Yeah, but it might also be one of
Just-
those once it's solved, it doesn't stay solved.
Just
Well-
in case. I'm going to hold the butt of my glaive out towards Lothier so I can just pick them up with it.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
unsolving it by stepping on one tile is as simple as stepping back on the tile.
That too. Yes, that is inaccurate. Yeah. Okay. So are you going to
Okay.
climb up the glaive, or are you just going to walk off and reset it if it's...
Yeah, I'm just gonna reset it if it turns back, if they turn back off.
All right, you step on the next tile, all the adjacent ones invert, and the gate closes.
And then I tap it again with my foot.
All right, yeah, it lights back up, and the
You wear shoes.
I'm just waiting for the lights to start randomizing after that.
Kind of wrap sandals almost.
Just wear spats.
spats are cute.
Like
The so
the duck.
yeah, so the let's see. Sorry, just had to update that. The door opens up, and you have solved the puzzle. You have solved my tile puzzle, which I am super proud of, since that is significantly more complicated than the puzzles from the last session, or from the last campaign.
I might not like these puzzles, but I'm good at them.
Yeah.
I mean,
what-
I'm very clueless about them.
So, oh, what? Hold on, what? Okay. Hold on. I think that I may have made a bit of... Oh. What? Okay. Okay, so at some point, accidentally destroyed some, tiles. And,
Oof.
not...
Are you using that program that I linked a while ago?
No, I'm using Psy.
Okay.
Don't worry, it is easy as just filling in the tiles. Paint bucket. It'll just okay. There we go. So what you see is oh no, I didn't actually. I just forgot about the room. Sorry. Okay, what it leads to is a room that is just absolutely covered in, which is just absolutely covered in the eggs. And peering in, you'd see 2 moths this time. What's y'all's marching order?
Probably same as before.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Seems to be nice and safe.
I mean, the fighter's at the front, right? Like the.
Like the song says.
Yeah. We take a big happy.
Take a big steppy.
See, spats. I feel like it would work if Levere was wearing spat.
Yeah, but Levere isn't big money like Scrooge McDuck.
Well, we're
Yeah, but,
gonna.
like,
Yeah.
So, what's y'all's marching order? Like,
Same as before, I think.
oh,
It's yeah.
same as before. All right, so that means. Oh crap! What was it? I have to scroll up to see what it was.
in the front.
Where? Okay.
Spats are short for spatterdashes.
These.
The more you know.
All right. So, it was a Morovic, Sushi, and Levere in the front.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Sushi, Levere, and Levere. Here. I'll put you here, and I will put you here. And then it was Varen behind them, and then it was Dr. Tross and Corvus. Then at the back was Lorcax. All right, so we're gonna maintain the old. We're going to maintain the old initiative order. I'm just gonna roll for the new. I'm just gonna roll for the new. So it is going to get 0. So yeah, both moths are at the bottom of the order.
Me?
All right.
Perfect.
Okay. Yes, I posted that there. Let me just do this. Canvas. Canvas crop size. Y'all can go ahead and what? Oh right. The top was Varen.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Varen's gonna go in. Just kind of look at him, and one closest to her, Vicious Mockery.
All right. Vicious Mockery. That means I gotta roll.
Wisdom save.
Right, and these things are not wise.
Are we gonna say that they're taking the same initiative space then?
Well, no. One has a 0 and the other has a -2.
So
Using
effectively-
the same, but it's effectively they are both at the bottom of the list.
Okay, I've reposted them.
Okay. Let's see. Wisdom, you said?
Mm-hmm.
5.
That fails.
Yeah, I figured.
More of you, ugly fox. That's 3 psychic damage and disadvantage on their next attack.
3. All right. So, next up is Dr. Tross, who is going to quietly back into the corner. All right. Let's see. And so after him, it is Levere.
What?
No, it's Corvus.
Or Corvus, sorry.
Okay. Okay. What type of creature were these?
They're moths. Yeah, they're moths.
Okay. Oh, all right. This time I'm gonna go ahead and try to cast Sacred Flame at them.
All right, what does that mean? What do I need to roll?
I
And
need to roll Dexterity this time.
all right, is that a targeted thing or is that an area effect?
It's a targeted. It's a targeted evocation.
All right, you're also gonna have to move to the somewhere where you have line of sight, I think.
Uh huh.
All right,
Alrighty then.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and target the one that Viren did not target it.
All right, are you gonna be moving to the right of Muvarik, or are you gonna be moving to below him? Because
You know what?
those are the nearest places that have line of sight. Or are you gonna run up to them?
I'm gonna go ahead and go like underneath Mulrick.
All right.
Pardon me.
Someday
Pardon me?
this name will be consistent across everybody.
Murovic.
It's really not that
Sorry.
difficult. It's written in chat.
Sorry. I will.
He is Cowman.
It is.
Everybody
I will-
thinks my name.
I will get it. Please forgive me. This is the first session.
It's fine.
Never forgiven.
We'll get past Morvik
No,
or
it's okay.
Muravik and the Lorax eventually.
It's okay. I'll just have him have an evil twin brother named Muvarik. It stands for Cal Maverick.
Oh,
Boo.
All right. So Sacred Flame. All right.
yeah.
It would-
Sacred Flame.
All right. It would be the southmost one that is not the one that Varen targeted.
All right.
So roll. So do you need a roll to attack or do I need a roll to avoid?
You need to roll to avoid.
All right. What am I rolling?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. All right. Oh, dip.
Oh, Dip?
Yeah. Oh, dip.
Did he succeed?
I don't know, but I'm assuming 20.
That succeeds.
All right. What does that mean?
Means it does nothing. It's a cantrip.
Well, is it one of those ones that do half damage, or is it just?
It's a
It
cantrip.
just says
Cantrip's all or nothing.
it just says either or. Like if they succeed on the dexterity saving throw or they take the damage.
All right. You you go and from your holy symbol, a brilliant sparkling flame jets out, and the moth just flaps its wings, creating a wind gust that completely stops your flames in its track. Is that the end of your turn, or you have bonus action, bit of movement left?
Hold up.
You still have half your movement in bonus action.
Uh huh. Okay, no one's heard, so I'm just gonna move myself right back into the to the back of the group right now.
All right,
I'm just gonna call it quits there.
all right, right back to where you were.
Oh wait,
Yeah, you
wait.
started to the left of Levere and ended just below uh, Muravik.
Robotic.
Muravik.
There you go. We're learning together.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. No, wait. That's not worth it. I'll just end it.
All right.
That's it.
So are you moving back to where you were elsewhere?
Yes. Yes.
All right. That means next up on the list is now Levere.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna get over to the stage right, Mervik's left. So I'm going right 2 squares.
Okay, you're going right 2 squares. All right.
Going right 2 squares, going stage right.
Yeah.
Gonna pull out my short bow and aim for the bottom moth.
All right. That's the one that just deflected the fire.
Yep, so let's see, let me roll that. That is a terrible roll. That is 10 to hit.
10 to hit. No. That you miss. It dodges. This one does not want to die.
I curse in Draconic.
All right.
Go back 2 squares
All right.
to where I was.
All right. That means
That means I now have only 19 arrows.
yeah.
Boop.
All right. Let's see. All right.
You can
That
always try to recover it.
that means this is the current placement. That means next it is Lorcax.
Alrighty.
Come on, big boy, get in there, chopper boy.
Which one were both of these ones attacked?
Yes, but only one of them has actually been hit by.
Was that
Topmost
the
is
top?
Yeah.
taking damage.
It was the top
Okay.
one.
Alright,
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on it.
All right, you'll have to squeeze by to get
Yeah, just let me get in there for a second.
All right, are you going to?
Morvik makes a better door than a wall. A
Yeah.
better door than a window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
what my
useful.
grandparents would always
It-
say when someone.
It'll
played
take
the
25. It'll take 25 points of movement to get there. Are you going to the left of or to the right of Mirovic or to the bottom of Mirovic?
Probably the.
When did my crisp get turned off?
You know what? I ain't gonna take a chances. I'm gonna use another spell. I'm gonna use another spell called Chill Touch.
Well, you'll
It
still
has,
need line of sight.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, no, it's a matter of getting in there to actually see it.
Okay, they'll probably move to.
Also, I think Chill Touch is a touch, isn't it?
No. That's
Oh,
okay.
I'm thinking of Shocking Grasp.
Yeah, you'd expect Chill Touch to be a touch range spell, but no.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Chill Touch,
They
the
just like
ranged
to
spell
fuck
that
with
does
you
not
with
do
the
cold
names.
damage.
I'll probably go to the right.
Yeah, okay, you're going to the right of
Yeah.
Mirovic, and
Yeah, and I'll still do Toll the Dead on the top one.
all right. So that means I need to roll something.
Hold on.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, wisdom.
All right.
What's the DC? What's the save DC?
It's 13.
All right. Wisdom. Good news is they are not wise. Let's see.
They're bugs.
Yeah. 5.
It fails.
Yeah. So go ahead and
Oh.
roll damage.
Roll that d12, my dude.
Yeah, and it took 25 movement to get there.
Yeah, it did. 11.
11?
Yep.
Alright, and that is the one that had already been attacked.
That's
What's...
11 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, which spell was that? Toll of the Dead?
Yeah.
Alright, what is the component of Toll of the Dead? Or is it just
It's
somatic?
verbal somatic, yeah.
Okay. You conjure up a bell, a jingly bell, and just ring it, ding, ding, and it seizes up and falls to the ground in much the same fashion as the previous moth.
Oh, it's dead.
Don't imagine they have a very large health pool.
I told you I'd take care of it.
Alright, that means now I can make it be...
Die.
yeah, I can make it be die.
Make it be die.
Welcome to die.
Alright, that
Welcome,
means...
adventurers, to die.
Anything else for your, anything else for you?
That's all.
That's all?
Die.
Alright, Murovic,
Murovic.
it is your turn.
Murovic.
I will go just to the left of the corpse of the first moth and take a swing at the second one with the glaive.
Alright. You're going...
Oh, in the hallway.
You said you're going just to the left of the dead moth?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, because your thing has reach, doesn't it?
Yep.
Nice, clever, smart.
Means he can attack flying creatures.
If they're within
Instead of
range.
within 10 feet.
It's
Yeah.
a Magic the Gathering reference.
Alright. This damn
17
flying...
hits.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a 17 does hit.
Okay.
Creatures with reach can block flyers.
Only
Murovic
7
just block,
points of
trying to
damage.
block, like...
So go ahead and
Unless
roll
they have
damage.
protection from color.
7 points of slashing.
How many points?
7?
Even.
Alright, you managed to slice off one of its antenna. And one of its legs. Actually, 2 of its legs. But it's still standing. Oh, well, it's
Or
still
they're flying.
flying.
Let's see. Next is
Is that
Sushi.
is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right.
What else can you do at the moment?
Sushi, your turn.
Is it finally my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it not dead?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's still flying.
I'm gonna go attack the moth.
All right.
Get that kill shot.
I'm gonna run all the way over there and attack the moth.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll take all your movement to. Well, that'll take all your movement to get to the right of the or to the left of the moth, or 25 points of movement to get to. Wait, what's your movement speed? Is it 25 or 30? Yours is 30?
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to be at the... There's 3 directions it could be. Either above it, to its left, or diagonal from it. You might want to reconnect your things glitching again.
I wanna go to the left.
Alright.
This
That-
won't.
Alright, that takes all of its... that takes all your movement.
And I do a cut.
Alright, then roll to attack.
This is the most convenient part of D&D and Beyond. I go to hit. 13.
13... yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wait, why are there two types of damage here?
What?
One is probably for one-handed, the other is probably for two-handed.
Yeah, which are you
I'm
using?
going two-handed at the moment because I don't have anything for my offhand to use anyway.
That's
So
fair.
two-handed and
It's likely a D8 and a D10 or a D6 and a D8.
it's a D8 and D10. 10.
Nice.
10?
Max damage.
All right. You
It's not max damage. It's. I didn't roll a 10. It's 7 plus 3 is 10.
Oh yeah.
you run up to it and jump and bring your blade down on it, slicing it in half vertically, and it falls to the ground, sliced in half.
Bleh.
You have just killed it.
Cool.
It
You
died.
believe you killed it.
If I didn't kill it with bilaterally severing its body apart, then I don't want to be in the same room as it.
It has been bisected.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go to the door then. The
We'll
blue
pull a
thing's a
critical
door.
roll and
Yes.
try to non-fatally cut it in half.
Let me just post the picture. There you go.
Door?
Yes, the blue thing is a door.
We'll go.
Go
I'll go
through
open
the
the
door.
door.
Yeah.
Go through the door.
Be
I'll
concerned
go
about
open
all
this
these
door.
eggs.
All right. So you open the door, and there is a series of hallways that are winding hallways. They seem to lead into a large chamber, and roll perception as you approach this. And so Sushi is leading. What is the
It's 10. I got a 10.
Okay, you got a 10, and you're leading. Who's behind Sushi?
I guess probably Lurvik.
Before going down the hallway, Mervik's actually just going to poke one of these eggs with a butt of his blade.
Okay, roll. So while you're doing that, roll nature or investigation. Actually,
Okay.
are you poking it to figure out what
Just
it?
roll the nature.
Oh,
I'm poking it to try and figure out how close it might be to hatching. To see if it's firm or soft or the general state of the eggs. There's an awful lot of them around.
oh yeah, there is a lot.
But that would be either an 18 nature or a 16 investigation. He said nature first. But already
Let's see. So, let's see. So what was it?
an 18 nature or a 16 investigation.
All right. Poking through the things, you can figure out that they have. They're very soft. All right. It seems like the fact that there don't seem to be any real predators that could get to this area seems to have definitely aided in so many eggs. And digging through, well, not digging through, but looking through it, you can see there's a vase, a clay vase with. It's covered in mucus. They seem to have built their egg nest around several vases. This is the only one that's not broken. There's a crack in it, but it is still in decent condition. But it is covered in mucus and hard to make out what pattern, if any, would be on it.
What was covered in mucus?
The jug thing.
Well, I'm gonna go down in the passageway. I'm gonna kind of ignore what's going on back there.
All right, so that means who's going to be right behind Sushi? Mirovic is messing with the eggs, so they're going to be sort of towards the back.
They're all fun and squishy.
Lavir go.
All right, Levere behind Sushi, and who is behind Levere?
Lorcax.
Lorcax. All right, and then I'll say that Dr. Tross, good old Albert Tross, is going to be behind Lorcax.
You and your names.
Who's going to be
Who doesn't love puns?
I'll be
All right.
I'll be behind Dr. Tross.
All right, and who's going to be behind Corvus? Varen or Moravik?
I think Aaron, because I think we're going to spend a lot of career at this point.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll say, let's see. Sushi, what did you roll for your perception? What did Sushi roll for perception?
I got a 10.
All right. Levere and Lorcax roll perception.
Okie dokie. That's an 11. Lorcax.
Lorcax,
I'm back. Yeah.
roll perception.
Okay. Can you-
Sushi rolled a 10, I rolled an 11. Do your part, roll a 12.
Let's hope. No, 7.
7.
It's a 7. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay.
At least rolled a 9. God.
As far as y'all can tell, the room is empty. There seems to be a broken statue on the other side of the room, and there's that mucus stuff coating the floor. It's actually very sticky. The entire floor is going to be considered difficult terrain. But as far as you can tell, there doesn't seem to be any sort of enemies in this room. Let me post it. This is what the room looks like.
Hey, there's something there in the back.
Yeah, it's as what you can tell, it looks like a broken statue.
We could either go poke the statue, or we could go through the door. What do you say, Mr. Kobold? Mr.
I'll get a close look at the statue at least.
All right, so
Maybe see if I can make out what it was.
all right, so you're going in there. Sushi's going in there. Lorcax, are you heading in as well?
Yes.
Actually,
Alright.
small goes in the front.
Yeah, all the small characters. So, Levere, you said
They
you were
look
investigating.
sorted by height.
Levere, you said you were investigating the statue.
Yeah.
That was really
All right, and Sushi, what were you going to be doing in the room?
I'm gonna move towards the door, but keep an eye out on Levere.
All right. Let me see.
I'm not great at investigation, but I can try my darndest.
Worse than me. I mean, actually, you can be, but only.
What's your minus?
I don't have any minuses.
That I can do worse than you.
I actually have a +1 in investigation.
I have -1.
Sushi, roll Constitution with disadvantage.
Okay. Conveniently, I can just click this button and have it do that. That's not gonna be a good one. 8.
Oh
8
yeah,
total.
yeah. No, you are. Oh, this is gonna hurt. So as you're heading towards the door and everyone starts filing in, Let's see.
The other one, I got like a 17 and a 4, so the other
Okay.
one would have been perfectly fine, and then the one I got was bad.
All right. You turn around to go keep an eye on Lavere, and you see what you see is a blue moth, and suddenly your entire body seizes up as you take 3 points of lightning damage.
Lightning damage. Had
Yes.
to be lightning.
Lorcax, as you're walking in, you see this moth fly down from the ceiling and attack.
3?
Yes, 3 points. Which I know it's not a lot, but it is a lot for y'all.
It's a lot for level 1.
Yeah.
Oof.
So let's see.
That's what, a quarter of her health?
Let's see. I'll say yeah. Well, that's what you get when you fail your perception check. Now, keep in mind, this is difficult terrain. This entire thing is difficult terrain. Moths, being flying creatures, are not affected by difficult terrain.
Why does the D&D Beyond thing not react to the fact that I took damage?
It should.
Here you go. Let me roll initiative for this thing, since it's different from the
In the box
others.
to the left, your hit points at damage. It should not mark it off.
Oh, fuck. I rolled initiative for this thing, since it's got different stats from the other moths.
Okay,
Wow.
What's its pluses?
+2.
Okay, that's 22. I think.
That ties with
I think that
ties with
ties
Baron.
with.
Yeah,
ties
it's tied with-
Baron, I think.
Yeah,
Tied with Varen. Alright,
Who has the most dex?
I have a +2.
it's even. They're at the same time. Let's play rock, paper, scissors to do it. Since we can do that.
Yeah, we have that. We have the ability.
We have the ability to.
We
yeah.
have the technology
That's a thing.
now.
Let's see.
assuming that the bot wants to
Shit.
do it.
Yeah, what is yes. Yeah, this is what the command was. 2 at Varen. And you just gotta hit the accept.
Oh man, I forgot that we
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors. Let's go.
Hell yeah!
Oh man, my head.
Yeah!
All you have to do is react in the, it'll send you a DM and you gotta react. Oh, fuck! It was a tie!
Wow.
Oh, you both picked paper.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
Let's try again.
One,
Come
two,
on.
Let's try
Nice game
again.
of Rochambeau.
Time again for another round of John.
Boulder Parchment Shears. Alright.
What is the origin of rock, paper, scissors?
I don't know. Did you choose?
The
Yeah.
origin is actually based on like from a bit of martial teachings back in I think like
It's
Chinese.
not. Damn it! It's not saying who won. Oh well. I'll just say Varen can go first.
Well, what did you pick?
I picked. Let's see. What did I pick? I picked Rock.
So did I.
I swear. I swear. Oh my god.
Two words.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
We died all the time.
Okay, so I'll just say Varen goes first. Varen, let me repost what the. Oh wait. Let me repost what the map looks like. This is what the map looks like. And it is difficult terrain. Once you get into. So once you're past Corvus, it is difficult terrain. Which means half speed.
Okay.
Oh, I need to do a thing real quick now that we are at this point.
Versions of the game go back to the Han Dynasty.
Oh, wow.
So 206 BC to 220 CE.
I wonder
Nice.
what they used back then, because they didn't have sizzlers, of course.
It was Sushling, Hazatao, and Haquan.
Wait, what's going on?
Combat.
Combat.
You got electrocuted. It's Varen's turn.
Also, we're discussing the history of rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, and it's actually a very interesting history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually
So-
goes into martial arts teaching.
All right.
That's how crazy it is.
Remember the.
Also,
I think that
there's
this.
also Japanese history.
Remember rule
Not so cool
number 3.
I think I learned all of that from.
Rule number 3.
Okay.
Rules to remember. Rule
Uh,
number 3.
Baron's gonna move right in front of Corvus and Vicious Mockery.
All right.
Wisdom save.
All right. This thing is better have wisdom than before. 6.
That fails.
All right.
Oh, that is max damage. That is 4 damage.
Oh wow,
Oh,
nice.
And it's got disadvantage on its next attack.
That
Yep.
it does.
Which is going to be helpful because it goes next.
All right.
And then bonus action healing word on Sushi. Hey, hang in there. And that is 6 healings, so should be back to full.
Did it ever update? No, it did not.
All right. Oh right. Sorry. I've trying to do quite a few things at once. So that means this is the. So this is what it looks like. All right. Canvas. What? All right. Canvas. File. Export as PNG. Sorry. Let's see. There we go. So the moth is going to. It is going to fly. It's actually going to stay where it is, and it is actually going to move up 1 space. So Sushi will get a. Sushi is going to get an attack of opportunity.
It's on the
Okay,
corner.
cool.
Oh wait, no, actually you're not, because it's staying within combat space. My mistake. And it is going to, yeah, sorry. Crop by selection. So it is going to move here, here. And it is going to do its super special thing. In a 20-foot radius, everyone must make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm safe.
So that is
I don't think
that.
I'm not. I don't think I'm safe.
Let's see. No, you are. You are just out of range. It is Sushi, Lorcax, Varen, and Dr. Tross. Professor Tross. C. Albert.
Con save?
Yeah, it's a con save, yes.
No disadvantage this time.
Yeah, no, it's not disadvantage. The disadvantage. Oh, fuck. Well, Dr. Tross rolled a 2. Yeah, no, the disadvantage was because you had terrible perception and didn't notice it.
I got an 18.
That saves.
Got an 18.
That saves. What about you, Varen?
It's a 21.
That saves. Yeah, no, the DC was 12. So the only one who failed was Dr. Tross. Alright. That means he's going to be stunned until the end of his next turn. Let's see. So that means it's got 2 attacks. So it's going to use its proboscis to attack Lorcax.
Does it have disadvantage?
No, it's
Vicious mockery.
oh wait, yeah, no, it does actually. It
Yeah.
does indeed have disadvantage. So that means, well, that is going to be a 6.
Yep, that's gonna miss.
All right. So it misses with its attack. So that means now it is going. Let's see. It moved 5 feet. It is going to now move. What is its speed? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. It is going to now move to the. It's going to move to the corner of the wall. And Lorcax and Sushi will get opportunity attacks for will get opportunity attacks.
Cool. Opportunity attack. I can make a melee attack, right? Just a regular. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Okay, so you. Nat 20.
Oh fuck! Go ahead and roll damage.
Got 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yeah.
All right. It's still standing.
Damage.
All right.
14?
14 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, that's 2 bludgeoning damage.
2 as you're just smacking it with your staff.
No, I'm punching it.
Oh. Alright, so yeah, you just slap it. As you slap it, your hand tingles a bit. This thing... No, not painfully. Well, yeah. It's just got some... It's got a bit of a electrical charge to it. So that'd be there.
Off.
Alright, that means next up on the initiative is Dr. Tross, who is stunned. So then Corvus.
Alrighty then.
Hooray.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a level 1 spell slot here.
Ooh. What you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Oh. I know this spell. Go ahead and roll to attack. This is the spell where if it hits, the monster starts glowing, and anyone trying to attack it will get, or the next attack will have advantage against it.
So right now, I have to roll a ranged spell attack on it.
Yep. So go ahead and roll.
Okay. Okay. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Alright. Now then, let's see.
Man, I was really counting on that stunning to work.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I knew that feeling.
Okay, so now I have to. Is Psychic working again? Because I'm gonna have to roll 4d6.
Oh,
Or maybe,
Well,
If it's
wait.
spell
go ahead.
damage, it should be in your
Yeah.
it should be in your sheet.
yeah, it should automatically.
Oh,
It should be able to automatically roll.
hold up. How do I do that?
Click the spell.
Okay.
Does that work?
I'm on the spell.
Where there should be a section where it says 4d6. If you click that, it should roll 40.
Probably just have to do this. Roll 4d6.
Yeah. Try with sidekick.
Oh shoot.
I've added the initiative rolls to the belt, or not the bit, to the initiative list.
Okay. Alright, so that's going to be 16 radiant damage.
Jesus Christ.
And then also from Guiding Bolt, the next yeah, 16. Then the next attack a roll
Has
that someone's
has
gonna
advantage.
do. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, how do you want to do this?
Oh,
Oh, wow. MVP over here.
I'm just gonna go ahead and point towards the moth, ready to like smite it with like my amulet, pointing with like a charging energy, and tell it, "May you see your kindred spirit in the next life."
As you say that, the bolt of sparkling energy fires out of your holy symbol, and pierces right through the thorax of the moth, causing it begins to like incinerate from the inside out, falling to the ground, still crackling with electrical energy, but unmoving. And with that, the combat is over. Let's see.
She's like wiping down her sword with a silk cloth.
Yeah. When I made this encounter, I was really banking on that stunning thing to work. So, after things calm down, if things calm down, the moth is defeated. The man, the moth, the legend. So, what do y'all do?
Lavir's gonna turn around and be like, say, what happened? What happened?
Oh yeah, because you were looking at the statue the entire time.
Where we just poked his head through the doorway. Did I miss anything?
Just dealing with pests. Dealing with pests.
Oh, okay.
Pest
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, I'm gonna look at this statue.
All right. Roll investigation on the statue.
That is a 16.
All right. The statue appears to have at one point been of a humanoid woman, though it is too weathered to be able to tell the exact details. You can't tell if it was human, elf, orc. It's very difficult to tell. But you do notice that its torso is broken at the waist, and her arm is sticking out. You can see a platinum bracer is on her arm, still shiny as though it was freshly polished.
Ooh. Take.
You reach out and grab it?
Yeah.
All right. Roll wisdom. Wait, Constitution. Roll Constitution.
Rolling a Constitution save. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
All right. As you reach out and touch it, the bracer opens and falls off the statue. When you touched it, you could feel a power in it, and luckily, it seems to have. It seems to call to you.
I'd put it on if it fits.
All right. Though it was made for a statue much larger than you, in your grasp, it seems to adjust itself to fit perfectly. And once it closes on your wrist, which wrist are you putting it on, left or right?
He uses his right hand for his sword, so he'll put it on his right.
All right. as you put it on your right hand, it clasps around your wrist, and the seam on it seals. It is.
In your left hand.
Well, it appears to be too late now. I would have loved to take a look at it before you did that. I guess I can look at it on the way back.
I don't know. It just looked
know what that might
nice. I think it's stuck.
All right. You poke it, and it's just a platinum bracer.
That's gotta be some kind of magic, don't you think?
I move my wrist around so I can get a look at it.
It appears to be smooth. It appears to be. You do notice that on the part of on the back part of your, like not on the wrist, but on the other side, where a watch would be, basically. You do
the
see.
back of the hand.
Yes. You see you see that there is a gemstone, a single gemstone, a sapphire, and you also do notice there's holes around.
Can you see something in the hole?
The holes look like they would fit gems.
Well,
Doctor, you spoke words to open the wall of the mural. Could it do that with this?
It could be similar. If it's like the mural, then I guess this would be a key, similar to how the password was the key for that mural.
well, then it's a good thing I've got it. I'm good at opening doors.
Well,
Or just any lock, really.
speaking of doors, and he gestures to the door on the side that Sushi was headed towards.
Yeah, we should go through the door.
Open the door.
Okay.
Maybe we can't put any more strange pieces of jewelry on the wall.
Who is opening the door?
Well, Sushi's gonna try.
The door doesn't budge for you. It seems
Alright.
locked. It is a very thick door, sort of like a vault.
I go to open the door.
Yeah.
As you place your hand on the door, you hear gears and mechanisms starting to turn. It seems to have the gemstone on it begins to glow as it reacts with this door, and it leads to a winding hallway similar to the ones before. This hallway, it ends in a large chamber. The chamber is clean. It has stairs leading up to a large pedestal. On it is some sort of object. Well, looking closer, the object is not on it, but floating above it, a few inches above it.
Well, that's neat.
I guess get a closer look at the thing.
Yeah.
One of us is gonna poke it, right? Like, so.
Looking closely, it's an orb. It's some sort of orb.
Let's poke the orb. Come on.
Well, I'm the one with the magic hand, so I say I poke the orb.
All right. The orb is spinning in place, and when you poke it, that offsets its rotation, so it spins at a different angle.
Ooh.
Fancy.
It is floating like 3 inches above this pedestal. The globule of light above is shining down much brighter than all the others, as though this was a spotlight to put this object on display.
So what does it look like?
It's an orb.
Beyond orb?
Oh, it's an orb
Beyond orb.
about 3 inch, or it's about the diameter of a baseball. It has very intricate. it seems to be made out of some sort of stone or metal. You're not sure if it's a polished stone or a metal, but it does have It does have glowing blue lights in the patterns, in the intricate patterns. Looking closely, it is the centerpiece of this room.
I'm gonna feel like taking this to summon Chris Pratt.
Come on, Levere. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Well, before I do, Professor, do you know what the hell this is?
I have no idea. He reaches out to go pick it up.
I didn't stop you last time, Levere.
I'm sorry, Marovic? Murovic?
Murovic.
I will get it. It'll just take me a couple sessions.
Yeah. Maybe don't touch it directly.
Okay. I mean, they seemed fine when they touched it.
I have the magic thing.
Okay, that is a fair point. You want to pick it up?
I
grab it.
I grab it.
You grab it. When you pull it out of the range of the pedestal, it's heavier than you would have expected. It's like 5 pounds.
Oh, like a little bowling ball.
Yeah, but it's about the size of a baseball.
Yeah, like one of those little pin bowling balls, like the little ones.
Yeah.
I guess.
So, like, basically, he's holding it and he takes it off the pedestal and he's
It's
just like,
boom. Yeah. Dr. Tross takes off his glasses and places it on the pedestal, and they start spinning. It seems like the levitation was an enchant of the pedestal and not the ball. And he takes his glasses and says, "Amazing."
Marvik, pick me out.
Pick him up.
Put me on the pedestal.
Maybe put down the ball first. You don't want to overload it.
It's fine. I put the ball on the floor.
All right, it rolls down the stairs. Tunk, 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 tunk.
Baron will pick it up.
All right. You pick up this bowling ball. It's about 5 pounds, which isn't a lot, but it is more than you were expecting from this small object.
I'm going to put Olivia in the field.
Interesting.
All right, you put Levere in the pedestal. Levere is floating and starts spinning a bit. It's actually starting to get a bit dizzy because you're spinning like you're spinning at an angle.
Well, I rolled a con and I rolled 17, so I don't throw up.
Good. You do not throw up. Yeah, actually, that is perfect. That is a perfect example of what it is.
What is that?
A bowling ball, I guess. A miniature bowling ball.
Bowling ball.
So,
Yeah,
Varen,
the kind that's in Boston.
you're holding this ball. What do you do?
Take a closer look at it to see if I can figure out what it is.
All right, roll investigation.
Fuck, I always wanted to get on one of those.
Oh man, yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
Except Levere's just kind of like holding his knees.
What'd you get?
Sushi.
14.
As you're investigating this, you're looking closely at it, and you feel a as you at first you thought you broke it as it goes kunk, but then you realize when you twist it, the parts move, and then you twist it a different way, and you quickly realize what this is. What do you think this is? I want to hear what you, the player, think it is before I tell you what you realize it is.
Can any of us guess or just?
Well, Varen's the one that's actually messing around with it.
Oh yes, you're right. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if there's something in it or if it like could
what it
move
is
around and it turns into like a key or something.
What
don't
it
know.
is, it's a puzzle box.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a puzzle.
There's a puzzle boxes. There's if you twist it certain order, certain ways. Generally speaking, they open up, and there's usually something inside.
Or
Bird's gonna start messing with it.
All right.
Try to get it to open.
Well, with that investigation, you won't get it open anytime soon. It would.
I'm going to pull the beer out of the field and I'll just pop Divine Sense. That bonus beer.
Divine
Onto the
Sense.
thing.
What does Divine Sense do? Is that still active, or are you reactivating it?
It's only an action, but it'll let me know if there's anything fiendish, celestial, or fey, as well as
Or-
anything that's good or evil.
You don't sense anything from the ball.
Good. Sorry, celestial, fiendish, or undead, not fey.
Yeah, you don't sense anything from the ball.
Okay. I'll be reassured.
Just the general low-level consecration of the place, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you.
Stop fighting.
So,
That's the
Dr. Tross says, I guess this is all that was. I guess that's all that's in this. If this is the, I'm guessing that this is the end of this. Big, weird-looking orb.
unless you're wanting to go back and squish some eggs.
You know,
Said that, right?
I have an etymologist ally who would be, as I mentioned before, and they'd be. I think I'll send them this way. I'm definitely going to have some of my colleagues come and investigate this further. I was just scouting out and clearing out any of the major threats, so that it would be safer to come back in the future.
So we should try to clear a path on our way back to make sure people can find the trail.
Yes, I think that is an excellent idea, and above all else, we should make sure that light puzzle stays solved, or unless we block
Yeah.
off.
Plastic on it.
Yeah, yes, yeah. It'd be a shame to block off half this dungeon needlessly, but I'm using dungeon. I get this like. I'm using. It is a very technical term. I know this is a ruin, but as we do not know its original purpose, other than to hold this, I think dungeon is a very fitting term.
I think it's a temple, right? Like some kind of
I haven't seen any
sacred
pieces.
place?
Well, it doesn't strike me as a place of worship. More of a place. I've seen. From what I've seen, in my experience, it seems more of a vault than a place of worship.
There are several temples in my homeland that have a purpose that is similar to this one, holding an artifact of some kind. That
Well,
was cared for by its caretakers. I mean, I don't see any. It sounds like a temple to me.
well, I think that well, that is a valid point. Until we figure out who it is that built it, until me and my colleagues figure out who it is that built it, its purpose will still be unknown. Once we figure out what culture built it and around when it was built, we will be able to find out. I was just here to figure out what is in it. And
As the Dr. Tross is saying that, I want to ask can I praise it possibly? Try to see if it has any sort of like a religious or spiritual energy attached to it.
can you what it?
Praise it. Like sense to see any sort of type of magic is like spiritual in any nature.
This is me, the DM speaking. Isn't that what Murovic did?
I just checked and saw if there was anything that could be construed as directly
Yeah.
evil or good. Not
Or
so much.
celestial.
Or celestial.
Yeah.
Not so much doing. I
Yeah,
think
not so much as
I
painting
think
a
what
general
Corvus
sense
wants
for
to
it.
do is like make a religion check.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
go
wanted to check. Yeah,
go
I
ahead and make
wanted,
a religion check then.
yeah, I wanted to see if there was anything connected to like any similar religion or something else.
Are y'all doing
Actually,
this as y'all are heading to the exit? Or are y'all staying in this room
Uh,
and doing this?
Alternatively,
want
someone
my
pulling
money.
sushi off of a pedestal.
I want to
Oh,
get out of
sushi's
here.
on the pedestal?
Yeah, she
Maybe
just
put that in
climbed
the
up
gameplay.
after
I got an
after
18.
Olivia.
You got a what?
18.
18? You don't really see the only iconography that you took notice of that could potentially have any sort of meaning was the turtle mural that opened up in the first room.
It's a turn.
Varen, can I see the ball, please?
Yeah, sure. Vern will hand it over, but she's gonna be staring at it very intently.
Thank you. Now shoot,
Does
what
Varen
is...
share that it's a puzzle box?
I mean, she was kind of playing around with it, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right.
She's gonna try to get back off of the pedestal.
It's easy enough to get off the pedestal.
Yay!
So
Okay, now what would I roll to try and do
intelligence.
it?
Intelligence.
Okay. Well, that would just be just like an investigation or whatever.
Intelligence. It'd be an intelligence check.
It's the same for me. Come on. Oh my god, I rolled a nat 20, so that's 19.
A nat 20?
I have -1 to my intelligence.
Well, yeah, but you still rolled a nat 20. So,
Yeah.
as y'all are starting to exit the temple, as you're starting to exit the temple, it's about it's in the room with the light puzzle that you finally hear a click, and it starts to open up.
Hey, I got it.
Oh, nice. What is it?
It opens up, and looking in it, you can see that it's lined with lead, which explains the weight, the odd weight to it.
I thought they might have lead.
Yeah, and what is inside is a stone. It's a blue stone. It is triangular on all sides, 4 sides to be specific. And it is about an inch across in all directions, as each side is even, and it is glowing bright blue.
Does it fit
Oh.
into any of the
It is
stone
also
holes
floating in. It seems to have like a force to it. It seems to have a sort of a force to it that is the diameter of the inside of the ball. So you can't actually touch it, but you can hold it by holding the essentially,
Force.
yeah, the force.
The invisible ball.
I
Yes.
can almost hear the 70s music playing for Rogue is coming
Well,
like this.
We should try to detect it again because lead can block detection of stuff. So
Yes.
Yeah.
I will tell you, with that nat 20, you also know that you can reopen it. You do know the way to reopen it if you need to.
Well, is there any? I look at the bracer. Is there any like
triangle
equilateral triangular hole?
No, but it does. The gemstone that's on it does glow in a similar manner to this thing, although this thing is much brighter. To paint a better picture, imagine basically a glowing blue D4.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining.
Okay.
Yeah, same. It's a D4 of power.
Can I take a look at it?
Sure.
All right. I go to observe it.
All right, roll. How are you observing it? Like, what kind of thing are you observing it with?
Stop biting. No.
Like, what skill would you be using?
I'm gonna try to use the tech. Oh no, that wouldn't work. It's how. Wait, what did you say about the lead again?
The inside of the ball was lined with lead.
Okay.
Yeah, that can block detection of evil, and that can block a few others.
Yeah, I can't. It's gonna block my detection, my magic
Well, no,
detection.
No,
Open now.
it's
now that it's
opened.
open,
Yeah.
It's
it won't.
open. Oh,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
use
It's
detect magic then.
basically a floating D4 that's glowing.
Okay,
Inside
so
of
I'll
the-
use
yeah.
detection, detect magic on it.
All right. It is glowing with powerful magic. It is. It's not specific to any school. Seems to be just raw magic.
Amazing. I pocket
If
it.
he doesn't know any of this.
No.
Hey.
Hey. No. No, no,
No.
no.
I opened the ball.
Working on it, too.
Yeah, but
Do you want Levere to close it so that you can figure it out later? Like, no,
what?
I've got it.
It's listen. This pocket has never been pickpocketed. It's my lucky pocket. If
Well,
it's safe
that you
anywhere,
know
it's
of.
in this pocket. Okay.
Pickpocket him.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, you gotta no. This pocket has never gotten pickpocketed. At all times, it's been protected. So it's in the safest place right now.
I'd
And
say
hey,
the safest
listen,
place for it
I'm
is
not here.
in the ball.
Hey, listen,
Yes.
I'm not trying to,
The ball should
take it
be
for
closed.
myself. I'm not trying to take it for myself. That would be rude, Okay.
The ball should be
Okay.
closed. Close the ball.
Yeah, go ahead, close the ball, and I'll keep it in my pocket.
Or you could put it back in the ball, and the ball can close.
Fine. Let me see you pull it out.
Thank you.
Alright. So you're putting it back in the ball and closing it?
Put it back in the ball, close it, and put the ball in my bag.
All right. Once you put it in the ball and put the two halves of the ball together, it instantly starts to do the solution, but in reverse, putting it back to its initial state.
Baron's gonna just watch very intently as he's putting it away.
All right.
They're gonna try to keep trying to solve it. Like, it's like we'll figure this out. Come on.
I mean, manage equipment.
Roll perception as y'all are leaving.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Come on, good roll.
I got a 19.
That's
I got a
14.
nat 20, 22.
Nice.
I got an 18.
Nice.
Got 14.
Oof.
Got 2 nat 20s in a row. That's pretty sweet.
What did
Yeah,
Murovic
there's like
get?
2 people who got
13?
like 2 nat 20s.
13. All right, so everyone except Varen and Murovic, so all the small people, y'all notice this as in the second room, the one where you fought the first moth. You notice it was kind of hidden away behind some of the mucus on the wall that sort of slumped off while you were in the temple. There's an archway. It is a conspicuous archway with a symbol on it. It is in the inside of the archway is completely smooth stone. It's a smooth stone. There's no door. Instead of it's as though someone put an archway on a wall. The archway does have a symbol on it, though, a strange symbol.
Come here.
Yeah, I'll go touch the wall.
There's no reaction. However, Corvus and Danny, y'all would...
You mean Levere?
Yeah, Levere, sorry. Corvus and Levere, you two would be able to... It would take some moment, but y'all realize what the symbol is. It's a very ornate W.
W for Womp.
Well, no, it's not W in common, but for the language that it is from, it does roughly translate to W.
Do I know what language it is?
Nope.
How do they know that it's a W?
Reasons. They don't know what language it is, they just know what it means.
That is very confusing. Okay.
It's magic.
You're magic.
Well, I guess we'll keep that in mind.
Draw the symbol down on a piece of paper or something.
I can show you what the symbol looks like. Let me
put this in notes. Magic
put it.
Ah, there you go. See? Magic W.
Someone has added me in another server. Oh, it's a possum on a Roomba.
It's a possum on a Roomba. You know.
Oh, what's going on right now?
This is what it looks like. Although it's much more ornate.
Ah. Okay.
Yes.
It's very fancy, and it translates to
So, as y'all are heading out, y'all are heading back to the forest. Dr. Tross has made many notes, noted down the W, noted down the strange object in the orb, and y'all are heading back to the village. By the time y'all get close to the village of Esfold, it is around sunset. The orange and reds of the setting sun is peeking through the trees, and there's a moment of strangeness as the red light is coming. Like, you realize that the village is to the north, not the west, and you quickly realize that the red light up ahead, outside the forest, is not actually the sunset. It's not the setting sun. Rushing forward, the village comes into view. There's fire.
Oh, I just got here.
And that is where we will end this session.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Yep, that is where we will end this session. Make sure y'all level up to level 2 before the next session.
Okay.
I am glad to have done this. I have learned a lot about the combat encounters and y'all's skills, and I will scale accordingly. So make sure y'all level up to level 2. That's where we will start the next session with y'all headed to the burning village at level 2.
And then maybe someday we'll figure out what the heck.
Yeah. All right.
Wow, that was great.
So I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you everyone for coming. Thanks for anyone who watches it on YouTube. This was a lot of fun. I will get a lot better at. I am going to get a lot faster at updating the maps on the stream because I was showing the map on the screen, and so it will be. Streaming is a skill. And I'm getting better with each stream. Like, it is a learned skill, and I am still learning. So thank you for everyone. I'm going to be ending the stream now. Bye.
Good to
Take
be
care.